2 great big bottles of Jack on the console.
No idea. I don't know where they came from.
I don't know where they came from. I want to know why they're there.
Oh. Again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't drink it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You're a Crown man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you drink that swill.
Oh, please. It's so much more expensive and better.
Just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's better.
It is better.
It's Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels.
I know, it's not. It's
Jack Daniels. Lynchburg. Just the name Lynchburg gives me an erection. Lynchburg. Lynchburg. Look!
What? You're right. I see it. Personal taste.
Nobody gets Crown and Coke.
Maybe call a bartender, you'd be surprised.
Possibly if I called Oak Lawn.
No, possibly.
I'm sure that's a big drink with the poof.
No, probably if you called him.
I'd like a Crown and Coke.
Any nice bar. Ask him.
Trey's part owner in a bar. I'll ask him. What do people order?
Jack.
See? Once again, 2 out of 3 alcoholics recommend Jack Daniels.
Is he a bartender? I have been.
And he also covers part of the alcohol cost. He watches the bar very closely.
That's good. Some people like swill. Some people like dumb.
So you like swill?
Mm-mm.
Crown. Of all the things you've mispronounced and said in your life, that's the stupidest. Now what?
Personal taste. It is smoother.
It's not personal taste. It's retarded.
It's not. It's like saying Wild Turkey and Jack are the same. They're not. Wild Turkey's a step below Jack. It's harsh.
We have Wild Turkey over here, don't we?
Right side by side, yeah. Harsh.
No, well, this is 101 proof.
That's proof. It's the fact that Wild Turkey.
I believe that has something to do with the sting factor.
It's a harsh drink. But if you like it, drink it. Doesn't matter. I don't drink it anymore anyway.
What?
I don't drink whiskey at all. Unless I'm out of everything else.
So why you just do vodka?
Because it's easier to mix. I just don't like, outgrew the taste of whiskey. I just don't like it.
Oh, so whiskey's for kids.
No, Is
that what you're saying?
I had a phase.
Kids should drink whiskey.
I had a phase where I liked Crown a lot. Had a whole collection of the bottles. Those little velvet bags. Everything.
Fine. Are you in here for a reason there?
I was going to answer your question on the whiskey bottles.
Yes, what?
Oh, I saw you had been asking for a cork bottle, and I saw Gentleman Jack on sale, so I bought you a...
How much is a Gentleman Jack?
That was $22.
Is it too expensive, John?
No. A bottle of Crown that size would be about $40.
Oh, you think?
I know so. I've purchased them.
Smell that. There's nothing smells better than that.
I just don't like it.
Would you like it maybe while you're fingering yourself?
No, thank you.
Mr. Poofter drinker.
Not a poofter drinker. And plenty of whiskey. No. Again.
Hey, there's Bob McNeil. Hi, Bob.
I need to know where Gentleman Jack's on sale. Trey said Gentleman Jack's on sale.
You can have this bottle. I'm not drinking a whole lot.
All right.
Have you ever had Crown?
I hate Crown.
But you've had both, right?
Yeah. Crown's like syrup.
See? Nobody likes Crown.
It's like drinking cough syrup.
Yes.
Very expensive cough syrup.
Well, just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good.
It's smoother.
No, it's awful.
Yes.
Terrible.
Crown doesn't advertise, do they?
All right. Well, save one of those bottles for me.
All right.
Bye. All right.
I'm glad you guys don't like that. That's good.
Crown doesn't advertise.
I don't believe they do.
Jack Daniels does.
They do not.
Yes, they do. Jack Daniels Lynchburg Lemonade or something like that. So you're bashing an advertiser.
I'm not saying.
What are you trying to do? Get your own night show?
Oh, God.
Huh?
No.
What, are you ignorant?
No.
Moron. I know why you drink vodka.
Why?
Because it's harder for the cops to smell it when they stop you.
That's a bonus.
Yes, Chris?
Hey, Russ.
Yes?
Did you make it out to the Big Apple last night?
Nope.
What?
No.
No wonder you drink Jack.
Why?
Mine is better. Thought you were going to go see Denise.
I said I wasn't going. I'm not driving to Arlington.
You kept going back and forth.
I said I wasn't going. I'm not going to Arlington. Not a chance in hell.
Well.
Okay.
Did you go?
Of course not. I worked out.
Have you gained some weight?
Mm-mm. Thanks a lot.
What?
No.
Maybe it's that bowling shirt.
It's not a bowling shirt. It's about to go to Jamaica. It's tropical.
When you going to Jamaica?
When we did go to Jamaica. When all of us went but you for your birthday.
Oh. So you bought yourself something, but not me.
Yes. I bought myself something to go there, not in Jamaica. I didn't buy this in Jamaica.
Fine. Pardon me.
I did get a gift for you, though.
What?
Something very nice. Hold on. I figured you haven't done enough to the Batmobile yet. Tire flies. When your tires move, they light up in red. Put them on the Batmobile.
I already have those.
Swear to God.
I got those from my brother. He's got that auto electronics shop.
I'll put them on my boat.
Actually, I have those on the Mach 5, not on the Batmobile.
Oh, put them on the Batmobile.
Huh.
You haven't done
those, the ones you have don't look like they turn colors. Mine turn colors.
No, these are red, because I got red just because most of the accents you have on the Batmobile are red.
Yeah. The ones that I have change colors as they spin in circles.
Which would look really stupid on the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Considering your colors are black and red.
And yellow.
Yellow. I didn't find any yellow.
Thank you.
Only red.
I can dress up my car my way. Thank you.
I was just trying to...
No, that's all right. All right.
You have the...
What?
This thing's ringing. Do you care?
Yeah, every time I pick it up, there's nobody there.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? She's busy right now. May I ask who's calling?
I'm calling on behalf of MDNA.
Well, could I take a message?
There's no message, sir. We're just...
Yes, that's our favorite bank. Yes. We enjoy it. Sometimes I go to the website and I masturbate. Hello? Yes. We would love to hear from you again. All right. Never call it 319. That's when I finger myself. All right. Bye-bye.
Good. You got one.
Yeah. Somebody from a bank. I don't know what she was talking about. All right. You ready to go with news? Oh, on the way in, I heard KLLI, our sister station, was doing something to raise money for the troops out at Valley View. Brainiac, find out what they're doing, and we'll plug it for them, since they've helped us with war coverage. They can even have someone call in if they wish. Not that Katie Pruitt chick. All right, 3:20. Fingering time is over. It's time for the news.
Thank you, Russ, on Live 105.3. News is brought to us by Clear Channel Motors and by SBC Communications.
How does that happen?
I don't know. Clear Channel Motors, I'm not sure it's connected.
And what is the event? Is it an event or is it a car lot?
I believe it's a car lot. It doesn't say here. It just says Clear Channel Motors. Doesn't give me a tagline or anything else.
Maybe the radio business soured on them.
Yeah.
I'm sure McNeil will call and tell us what that is. All right, go ahead.
Here we are, Tuesday, April 1st, 2003, April Fool's Day. Colby Donaldson from Survivor 2 is 29 today. Ali McGraw, is he right?
She got to be in her 50s.
It says 65.
No. That's wrong.
All right. Normally they get this stuff right.
Well, let me think. She did The Getaway with Steve McQueen in the early 70s. The Getaway? Yeah. She looked like maybe she was 30 then. So it's
30 years.
Was it the 60s?
I believe so. They did 2 or 3 movies together.
Well, let's say it's 1970. That's easier to figure. All right, from then till now it's 33. She could be in her mid-60s. Wow. Ain't whacking her no more.
Gordon Jump from WKRP. Mr. Carlson is 71. And Debbie Reynolds, also 71. On this day in history, 1970, Dick Nixon signed a measure banning cigarette advertising on radio and television to take effect January 1 of 1971.
That's something else that doesn't make any sense.
2 years later, we still don't do it.
It's legal.
Yeah.
Why can't you advertise it?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what the thinking was behind that.
Smoking's as bad as drinking.
If we don't tell you about it on radio and television, well, the government can control television broadcasts, I guess. They can't control billboards, so they went, we'll take it off what we can control.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense.
I agree. It's legal.
It's legal. It can be in any other form. It could be in magazines.
Newspapers.
Billboards. Just can't be on television or radio. That was the whiskey thing? Was that a self-imposed ban?
I believe it was. I'm not positive on that.
Well, we certainly don't abide by that here. I don't think I've ever gotten plowed this early in the day.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a good day.
Go ahead.
American Airlines flight from Tokyo was quarantined on the tarmac at San Jose's airport Tuesday.
I have that.
You don't have that.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'll give you some symptoms in a moment.
I have it.
You don't.
I have flu-like symptoms. I have SIDS.
You don't have SIDS. SIDS anyway.
I have it. I'm having a hard time breathing. I have flu-like conditions.
It's SARS.
That's
Anyway,
what I said.
Yeah. 5 people on board complained of symptoms like those. This mysterious new illness spreading through Asia. 2 passengers and 2 crewmen, plus a 5th unidentified person, complained of similar symptoms to those found in severe acute respiratory syndrome.
I have that.
Which has afflicted hundreds in Hong Kong and killed at least 64 worldwide. Hold on, I got a question. All right, let's see here. What are the symptoms then?
I feel flu-like. I don't feel good. I'm having a hard time breathing.
You've been reading the paper.
I ain't been reading nothing. I'm starting to turn yellow.
You're not.
I feel like bombing Pearl Harbor.
No.
I got the SIDS.
Normally it gets it's SARS.
Whatever.
Normally it begins with a fever of more than 100.4. You're not flush.
I'm in the beginning signs.
Sometimes with chills and headache and body aches. After 2 to 7 days, they develop a cough. Other symptoms can include shortness of breath, difficulty in breathing, and finally pneumonia.
I have it.
You don't.
Yes, I do. I also have Western Island.
You need to get out of here and go home.
And the flesh-eating virus. I have that.
Defense officials say a few Army and Marine units have crossed into the so-called red zone around Baghdad. Iraqi military leaders supposedly have permission to use chemical weapons on any coalition forces who cross this red zone. U.S. officials say troops have crossed into the area to try to determine what Iraq might do if there's a ground attack. The relentless aerial bombing of the Republican Guard units south of Baghdad continues now around the clock. Then again, spokesman said they had 3,000 precision-guided bombs just in the last couple days. British officials say 8,000 Iraqi prisoners are now in custody, including 3 Iraqi generals. What?
Excuse me.
You don't have it. SARS.
Excuse me.
The number 2, they do have 2 cases up in Collin County, though, which is too close for me. So this is in San Jose. They came off a plane from Tokyo.
I have that.
You don't have it.
Watch. See?
I'm convinced. Number 1 rule for journalists covering the war, don't let anybody know where the troops are, where you're going. So what does Geraldo Rivero do? Well,
he breaks out his map with his little stick figures, and he does a little puppet show.
The cameraman aim at the ground, draws a map in the sand showing where the 101st Airborne was and where they were going. Maybe news to Geraldo, but the Pentagon gets Fox News. They found out Geraldo's cute little report, and they are kicking him out of Iraq now. This was kind of back and forth yesterday. He's in, he's out, he's in. He didn't believe it at first. That was the problem. And just a couple hours after the map in the sandbox fiasco, Geraldo went back to the air saying, it sounds like some of the rats from my former network, NBC, are trying to stick me in the back.
I don't want to say exactly where we are, but if you look at the map,
yes,
we're right there.
Senior military officials say that Geraldo gave away, quote, big picture stuff. And just after Geraldo's rant about NBC rats, a spokesman from Central Command said that Geraldo would now be escorted back to Kuwait as soon as possible.
They should just beat his ass and leave him over there. Drop him out of town with a picture of Bush on his shirt and a couple of pixie sticks and let him sit there for a while. What a maroon.
Yeah.
What an absolute idiot. They should put him and that Arnett or Arnell guy, James Arness, take both of them and leave them right in the middle of Baghdad with USA hats on and big flags. I always hated Gunsmoke.
That's not. That's Arnett. He's a reporter. Arness is the guy from Gunsmoke. It's Peter Arnett.
That did what?
It was the reporter that got tossed out. And
You started doing that after Gunsmoke got canceled?
No. He's never on Gunsmoke.
My mistake.
Yes.
Hold on. Who is that? Is that Tyler from KRLD? General manager? He's a little cutie.
Take the trash out. You know, whatever needs to be done.
What's up, sweetie? Tyler.
Yes.
It's Russ.
Russ, how you doing?
What's up there, sweetie pants?
What's going on?
How are things at KRLD?
Things are good.
Good.
Things are real good.
I was listening coming in. What you guys are doing something for the troops there at Valley View. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're out here doing at Valley View all day today, and we've been raising money with the VFW, the Veterans of Foreign Wars. They have a military assistance program. What this money goes to do, Russ, is to help out the families of all the servicemen and women who are overseas. You know, you've got a man or woman who has got a regular job here in VFW, and they get called up in the reserves and sent over there to do their job, and all of a sudden the family income takes a big hit.
Right.
And, you know, they've still got family bills, they got mortgages to pay, you know, doctor's bills to pay, taking care of the babies and that sort of thing. And
wait a minute, you mean to tell me that huge military pay doesn't cover stuff like that?
You know, not quite. Not really, no. And so these guys and ladies are in need of some assistance, and the military assistance program with the VFW has been a program that's been around for a long while, and we found out that they were trying to help out some of these folks who were having their loved ones overseas, and we thought, let's pitch in and give them a hand. And it's been going really well. We've been down here at Valley View Bar all day. So far we've raised about $25,000.
Oh, have you really?
And the VFW is really great because they're going to also match the dollar. So really $50,000 is going to be set aside to help out families of servicemen and women from the North Texas area. All this money stays right here in Texas to help out families right here in North Texas. What your listeners come out? We're here till 7 o'clock.
What are you, aren't you GM there at KRLD?
No, I wouldn't have that job.
What are you, PD?
I'm the news and program director.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're still far too.
I clean up the trash and that kind of stuff.
You're still far too important to be running around at appearances.
It beats sitting behind the desk all day. I'm working on my tan. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, Dave Siebert, the GM over here, I never see him go out and do anything. Of course, he doesn't.
Well, I'll have to let you talk to Dave about that.
He doesn't have any pants.
Yeah, any excuse to get out from behind the desk for a day.
All right, so
Sunny day like today, temperature in the 80s. Come on, it's a great day to be out here.
So the VFW is going to match what you guys raise?
That's right.
Okay.
So at this point, we've raised 25. They're going to kick in that. We hope to, by the time we get done around 7 o'clock tonight, to raise about $40,000 to $50,000 from our listeners and your listeners kicking in out here.
Well, I tell you what. Then we will on behalf of this show, we'll send over $1,000.
That's great, Russ. You know, you got great listeners there. We certainly appreciate that.
All right.
We're on the south side of Valley View Mall. We're right between Sears and Foley's. Here on the access road of LBJ. If you exit Preston, go westbound on the access road to LBJ. We're right here. You can't miss us, and we'd love to have folks come by.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler.
Good deal.
All right. Bye-bye. I just gave away $1,000, didn't I?
You just did.
I got to stop drinking at 3 o'clock. All right, I'll send it over.
Very nice. Very nice. That's $2,000, really.
I should get more credit for that since I am a veteran of foreign war. I am?
You know you're not.
How dare you?
Attention all families and friends preparing to send care packages to U.S. soldiers that really are soldiers. Powdered mixed drinks, beef jerky, pretzels, and chewing gum. Those are great. Chocolate, that will melt. Glass waters, footballs, lip balm, sunblock lotion, foot powder, and other logistical items will be appreciated. Let's see. Do not send pork or tobacco. Do not send religious material. Do not send pornography. In other words,
why not?
Nothing. In other words, send nothing that will bring grief or danger to
Why can't
soldiers.
you send a porno?
Because it's the land of Mecca.
So what?
Well, they look down on this stuff.
This is for our troops, right?
Right.
Well, they should be able to get porno. They should.
Focus on the Family Report, for example, noted that a wave of free pornography would be especially demeaning to women who serve alongside men in today's armed forces. In the old days, yes, when it was all men, but now they say there's a lot of women over there.
Hey, Brainiac.
Yeah.
Call Tyler Cox back at KLLI and find out we make these checks out for. Make sure and ask for Tyler Cox. Tyler Cox. Cox. And then let me know. And then find somebody to run this check over there. Go ahead.
Collin County, we already talked about that. Collin County SARS.
I had that.
You don't. This is a serious disease.
I have it.
Don't make fun of people that
I'm not making fun of anything.
They say
I have it.
you don't. Then you need to be put away. You need to be in isolation if you have it. Because they're taking people that are sick, because it's very contagious. So the best way to avoid it, wash your hands a lot, especially if it continues to grow here in the USA. Remember how some fans who joined the Dixie Chicks online fan club,
Screw those fat bitches,
thought they got ripped off because they weren't given that promised access to good seats, good concert seats? Well, an attorney in South Carolina.
I don't understand.
Basically, if you signed up for their fan club, you were promised a shot at the good seats, as opposed to somebody who just went over to a ticket place and got them.
How did they guarantee that?
They set aside what they should have done is set a little section in each section toward the front for the people that just bought it through the fan club, because you're paying $30 to already be on the website.
Hold on a second. Who do we make it out to?
VFW-MAP.
All right, here. Run that over there. We'll take that out of the, since we were going to send money anyway, we'll take that out of the, I don't want anybody to think I'm writing a check $1,000 out of my own money. Please. It's April Fool's.
You just got a huge raise today. Huge.
So?
Oh, that's right.
We were going to... What does that mean?
Just saying.
So I should just go ahead and pay the money myself?
No, you shouldn't. Take it out of the foundation.
Well, this is from all the T-shirt money. Instead of sticking it all in the foundation, we said we were going to do something with the military anyway. KLLI's doing it.
Perfect.
So why do I feel bad now?
I didn't say a word. I just said congratulations on your raise. I was giving you congratulations.
If I give $1,000, that's a big part of my raise. It is.
Head, please.
That's almost
none.
Half.
It's almost
of 2 days.
I won't say a percentage.
You don't know what percentage.
Turn the mic off. That's almost.
Aren't you a Tyler Cox? How does everybody know this stuff?
You get drunk.
I didn't tell you what I told Trey.
I didn't say a word, but yeah, you did get drunk the other night and tell.
I didn't tell anybody.
Tell a percentage.
Anyway, find somebody to run that check over there.
Okay.
Oh, do we have any war shirts left?
We have...
Go count them and let me know.
Okay.
And then you can send them over there and they can sell those as well and they can keep the cash.
Cool.
Since we're not having any more printed, those should draw a premium.
I got a raise today too.
Well, why don't you send some cash? Why is it always up to me? I put $5,000 in the police foundation.
I know you did. Very good.
I ain't gotten sex from it yet.
Mm-hmm. No, I guess not.
Oh, I had a cop stop by the house last night.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson was working on the Batmobile, putting in the relay. Mm-hmm. She stopped by, just cruising the alley. She gets out. Both said hi. She looked at him. She goes, "Oh, you must be Tyson. You get the relay fixed yet?" So they knew we'd be working out back of the house.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Checking on you.
Yeah, so they watch the house.
Very nice.
Go ahead.
Dixie Chicks, basically $30 to get on their side, then you're supposed to get good seats. Well, apparently it didn't happen. Now they're being sued. In this complaint, he says the Dixie Chicks, the lawyer, the Dixie Chicks, Yahoo, Ticketmaster, and Sony conspired to induce members of the public to pay $30 to join the fan club in exchange for, quote, first access to the best seats on the band's tour. The suit says this offer was a misrepresentation, a conspiracy, and a fraudulent scheme. And those that paid $30 actually got the worst seats. Dixie Chicks are not commenting.
Of course not. What else are they going to say? I'm surprised their album is still doing as well as it has.
It is. It's down.
It's still number one, isn't it?
Number one. Which means people are still out there buying it. Millions of them.
Somebody sent me an email today. They went, dude, on your overnight broadcast of your show, they're playing that Dixie Chicks song. Was it Landslide or Landfill?
Oh, there's Landslide was, yeah.
But I sent an email back. I went, that could be the original Fleetwood Mac version. Mm-hmm. No, they didn't. Dixie Chicks wrote this song. Yeah, okay. My bad.
Al Gore's now come out also for the Dixie Chicks.
I'm sorry, who?
Al Gore. He spoke to college audiences last week on the subject of fewer companies owning more media outlets and what he sees as an increasing lack of tolerance for opposing views. He used recent attacks on the Dixie Chicks that followed anti-war comments, of course, by Natalie Maines as an example. Gore told the audiences, quote, they were made to feel un-American and risked economic retaliation because of what was said. Our democracy has taken a hit. Al Gore, former vice president.
And current idiot.
Madonna has decided to withdraw the violent anti-war video for her new single, American Life, out of respect for the troops fighting in Iraq. In a statement posted on her website, the singer said the video was filmed before the war started and was not appropriate to air at this time. At one point, a grenade during the video was thrown in the direction of a lookalike of President Bush. Scenes are intercut with images of war. The video also shows Madonna trapped in a bathroom stall where she uses a knife to carve "Protect Me" on the wall. Do you have the audio? Okay. David Letterman joked about shingles and paid tribute to a dear friend last night as he returned to his CBS Late Show for the first time in 5 weeks. Here in cut number 1, David Letterman talks about his illness and the time it took him to recuperate.
You know what it was? I had this, it's called the shingles. Anybody here ever had the shingles? Boy, those things are painful. 30 days it took me to get over the shingles. And according to Donald Rumsfeld, that's right on schedule. That's right on schedule.
Yeah, David Letterman said he wasn't looking very well while he was ill.
Don't kid yourself. I was in horrible shape. I looked like Nick Nolte's mugshot.
And finally he explains why he may not be himself during the show last night.
If the program tonight seems a little, let's just say it seems great, I guess there is that possibility.
Okay, let's just say that, yeah.
Let's say maybe it'll stink. Let's just say tonight's show stinks.
All right.
Or maybe it's just okay.
All right.
The reason is, right now I am still under the influence of high-powered pharmaceuticals.
Oh.
He went on to say he asked the doctor when he could get off the pain medication. The doctor went, when you stop hurting. Oh, okay. It was a good show. Overall, it really was a good show.
Hold on. Yes, Mr. Trenholm?
The check and 7 shirts are on their way.
All right. Let's see. 7 shirts. And the last 7 war shirts that we'll ever print, tell them they can sell them for $50.
Yeah.
$50 a piece.
Okay.
Take no less than $50 a piece.
Okay.
Preston at 635 Valley View.
5.
That doesn't matter the sizes. You can't get them anymore.
Nope.
Only in boxes of Breeze. Or with a minimum purchase of 8 gallons at Enco.
There we go.
Yeah, so call them and tell them that.
I will call Tyler.
First 7 people with $50 can have that, and make sure that they stick it in the military thing. Don't be smoking no dope.
Speaking of late night TV, did you see Jimmy Kimmel last night?
No. What was I doing last night? Oh, Batmobile. I was doing that.
Oh, okay.
Then once I got the radiator and stuff fixed, I went cruising Gotham.
It was Gotham.
What?
It was pathetic show. Jimmy, he's about to lose that show. And Mike Tyson on.
Is it still live?
They say it is. I have no idea.
Well, then it's probably live.
Yeah.
All right. I've never watched it. No, but go ahead.
I'm just saying that when first of all, they've had co-hosts the whole time, and they're always lame, but last night was the worst. Mike Tyson can't speak. Chose not to speak. He would try occasionally, but it was painful to watch. Just wonder how long he's got, Jimmy the Kimmel. Have you yet to see it at all? The show? What are you staring at me?
Because I know what Jimmy Kimmel feels like having somebody with him that can't talk.
Your ass.
So who all has he had on? I know Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And
that was a fun week, actually. That was a good one.
Well, Snoop,
he was more entertaining than Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
I'll probably give it another 6 weeks. I don't know what the ratings are. I don't know. What is he up against?
I don't even know.
It comes on after Nightline? No. All right. So what's on after Nightline? Who's the guy with the red hair? Conan, and whatever else is on.
Craig Kilborn, maybe? I don't know.
Did somebody just float one?
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then why don't you tell somebody? Oh, mother... Oh! Jesus! God! Never say anything.
Porn star, The Legend of Ron Jeremy. Now,
check your pants. I think you got a dead one in there.
On DVD and video, documentary follows his career from the days of a teacher and a frustrated actor into basically porn. Cut number, let's just go on to number 5. Says, female adult stars make more money and sleep with fewer partners than people realize.
Girls are pulling in $250,000 a year, some of them, and the guys are pulling in $40,000. And then you get the top girls in the biz that had very few guys. Like, they always try to expose the porn business like, oh, they sleep with this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. They don't. Jenna Jameson, who's socked away $3 million already, worked with maybe 6 guys her whole career. Raquel.
She's only made $3 million, and how long she been in porn? 10, 12 years?
About 10.
Raquel Darian is my favorite. Do you know what she looks like?
Oh, yeah.
Of all the porn chicks, she's the best. I haven't slept with her.
Not yet.
I think she's had a kid. And all her stuff seems to be with that one guy. I think she's married to him.
That's what he gets ready to say.
Oh, okay.
Marianne, one guy. Janine Lindmuller, no guys, just girls.
There we go. So they're making lots of cash. Sleeping with fewer people than you think. That's Porn Star, The Legend of Ron Jeremy, out on DVD and video. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Need any help?
Any help? I got it handled. I'm working on it.
I'd rather take relationship advice from Mr. Green Jeans, this idiot that you got for a counselor.
How do you know he's an idiot?
He told you to get out of town, and that would help.
And work on exercises. That's all. That's the only reason you go out of town.
That is honestly, of all the things that I've heard out of a relationship,
it wasn't go take a vacation. It was go somewhere that's neutral ground and work on these
problems. Don't you and her are your problems. Changing the venue. It's like Aerosmith. Can they only play at the American Airlines Center?
No.
They can play anywhere, right?
Right.
Which means they are who they are.
Right.
If you leave and go to another venue, you're going to have the same concert.
Do you not understand the reason for getting out of town is not to forget the problems or they're going to go away. It's to get on neutral ground because we live in 2 different places. It's not like we live in the same house. So if I go to her house and we discuss this, then we're on her property, more or less. Mm-hmm. If you go to my house, you're in my venue.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just saying, fine. He even just said a hotel, anywhere that's just neutral. Even a city park. It's just I was going to coordinate it with that.
When was the last time that you had a problem in a hotel?
It's not the point. The point
is,
it is
you're
finding a neutral ground to fight on.
Let me do traffic with Gail.
Okay.
I'm not done with you.
Oh, please be done with me.
And do me a favor.
Okay.
While I'm chewing your ass, don't fart in my mouth.
All right.
Oh, but you are right.
Me or JD?
You.
Yeah, of course he is. Well, Gail doesn't always agree with me.
No, I hardly ever agree with you.
See?
But
so
you're right.
You don't think getting on...
Gail's been married to Tim for, 12, 13 years?
Going on 11 years now.
Has there ever been any kind of therapy at all?
No.
Some people don't need it.
But he is my third husband.
How long were you married the first 2 times?
I was married to the first one for 5.5 years and the second one for 3.5 years. Grueling.
Okay. And what's been the key with this third one to keep it together?
She'd marry a nut.
That's right.
Normally, if you pick 2 nuts, you're going to pick a third nut. That's pattern.
She didn't pick one this time. She broke the cycle. Anybody could break the cycle. You can't break the cycle because your cycle runs on gas. Alcohol.
I'm working on that.
No, you're not.
If alcohol is a major factor, you got to get rid of it.
I think alcohol is a major factor with all our problems.
Yeah.
I wake up with food in my bed that I don't remember from the night before.
Well,
Cooked food.
At least you don't have to chew your arm off to get away from a chicken breast.
She was so close.
I know.
Well, I'm going to keep trying, okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
Traffic is brought to you by Just Brakes and Tylock Eye and Laser Center. And you've got a big old box truck that broke down on northbound 75 Central at Coit. It's in the center lane, and traffic is backing up well beyond Walnut Hill. At Skillman and Forest, the signal lights are flashing red all the way around, and that's a real busy spot, so it's probably why you're sitting in traffic approaching that intersection. In Fort Worth, there's a crash on northbound 35 just past I-30. And this also brought to you by Heritage for the Blind. Don't sell it, don't trade it. Call 1-800-2DONATE and donate your car to Heritage for the Blind.
Oh, who's going to come get it?
1-800-2DONATE for hassle-free pickup. Remember, 1-800-2-DONATE or visit taxdeduction.com. And I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on Live 105.3 to Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, windy again tonight, 57 for the overnight low. Beautiful tomorrow, 83 again windy for the high, and then maybe some storms, of course, by the weekend. It's 79 degrees currently at the Live 105.3 to Talk That Rocks, Texas.
So, when are you doing your getaway with Joy?
Well, I'm not sure we can go now because you didn't want to take off on that Friday, Memorial Day. So
we don't take off during the ratings period, the spring.
Then we may or may not go then. Maybe we'll just do a weekend somewhere.
Why do you have to go someplace?
Go out to Jefferson to the hotels. Because I told you, it's not about fixing it by leaving town. It's just about being on neutral territory. Instead of being at my house and her feeling like she's, in my territory and at a disadvantage.
But you guys are always going to be on somebody's territory when you have these problems. You have to learn to fix the problems where they happen.
True. But you got to get out of that mindset and away from where the problems have happened in the past to be able to work on fixing them, to start on the process of learning to fight fair, learning to say things. There are certain trigger words that I have. There's certain trigger words that she has.
What trigger words do you have that you use on her?
Oh, I'm going to say it. If I had one on top of my head, which I don't, there's just certain things.
I bet we all know which is the first one you throw out.
I do not throw anything out like that. I don't.
You throw out the C word.
I do not say that. Yeah, do not do that.
You want to bomb a chick's bunker buster. You want to drop one. You drop the C word on her.
Yeah.
And that rattles them and it gives you time to think while you're fighting.
Time to get out of the house.
Have you dropped that one on her?
Not that I recall. But there have been some evenings that were bad. And maybe I was actually trying to get a relief. And maybe you said that. I don't remember. Okay. Because at some point, I just want to be left alone. I just say, I've said that before. If you're unhappy.
Was that the noise that you hit her?
No. I'm clapping my hands.
All right.
If you're unhappy, leave. Just go.
No.
If you're miserable.
Because they're unhappy and they want you to be unhappy through assimilation.
I'm aware of that. Painfully.
But resistance is futile.
Here's where we get
if she stays around.
Here's where we get into the my house, your house thing. Whereas if we lived together, it would be a different issue. You couldn't fight about that issue.
Yes, you can, because do you not see?
She's the mother.
Do you not? There's always going to be
You're not always going to be a territorial issue. No, there's not.
Territory has nothing to do with it. Territory is another symptom of the problem. Changing the venue is not going to change anything, because if you don't say get out of my house, you're going to throw something else out. I make more money than you and I pay the bills. You shut up. It's going to be one of those things. Give me some cash. I got to make up for the grand that I just gave away to that military thing.
You just got a big raise today. You can afford that. What?
Do you understand that get out of my house is not the issue?
No, because that's not fighting fair. Fighting fair is the issue. When you have a disagreement, it's
exactly. So first of all, if you want to buy into the theory of fighting fair, if you'd like to buy into that,
okay,
and I'll go along with you for a moment.
Okay,
fighting fair is the way to handle people.
Well, everybody has to feel like they win.
No, they don't have to feel like they. All right, I can't buy. Even in the fantasy world, I can't buy the fighting fair thing. Not everybody can walk away feeling like a winner, because if you got a hold of a bad idea and somebody goes, "Well, I see your point," you can't always see their point if they're wrong. You have to tell them when they're wrong. They have to know.
They're going to listen to you.
It's like a child. You can't tell a kid that he's right if he's wrong. You can't negotiate. You have to go, here's why it's wrong. Here's why if you do it again, I'm leaving. Now, here's your choice. You can do this thing again that you did that pissed me off, or you can not do it and I can be here. It's your choice. Check one and let me know.
You can't treat adults like kids. You tell kids what to do. You don't tell an adult.
You tell stupid ones.
Okay.
All right, don't try it my way and go through this for the rest of your life.
I'm not going to go through anything the rest of my life.
Yes, you are.
We're doing fine.
No, you're not.
I feel like we are.
Well, of course. That's why you're going to counseling.
Yes.
I'm healthy. That's why I go to the doctor 3 days a week.
No. Sometimes it takes an outside perspective to go, all right, you know.
Then bring her in.
Sense.
Bring her in. I will give you guys, out of my own pocket, I'll give you $500 apiece if you'll bring her in for 30 minutes.
But if you're going to do this stomp or flat thing, then you're wasting your money and our time.
No, I'll fix it all in 30 minutes, and I'll pay you.
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to straighten this out. You guys are going to stretch this counseling thing out for months. This guy is going to milk you.
You're right. He's not milking anybody.
Your wallet's going to turn into non-fat dry milk.
Nope.
That's exactly if, first of all, they could straighten this out in one session. But there ain't no money in that.
We've talked about that before, I know. And she's not doing that. He's not doing that.
Not milking you? Yes, he is. Yes, Sherry?
Okay, so what's the problem? You haven't said on the air what exactly is her problem or his problem.
They can't get along.
No, but like, is she an alcoholic or something?
They're both alkies.
So they're not even married. Why are they doing this? That's so stupid.
Do you guys drink and then does it create problems?
It has.
Okay.
But not every weekend and not every time.
Okay. So she's not, JD is.
Yeah. It's true.
Is she, Russ, have you seen her? Is she hot?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so is she worth all this, though? Tell the truth.
Well, herein lies the problem. If I say no, then I get something thrown back in my face of all the stuff that I suffer through hot chicks. So, in response to your question, I'll have to respectfully say, what?
Obviously, I think so, and it's only really my business, so I believe it.
It's all our business. We have to go through it. We have to. You bring her to appearances. Excuse me, Sherry. You bring her to appearances, and you guys have arguments.
That's happened a long, long time ago. That hasn't happened in years. It happened in the very beginning. She had a very hard time understanding the show.
She still doesn't get it, which is what I don't get because she's a smart chick.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's you.
No.
You know what? I've been blaming her for the past 2-3 years, however long you guys been dating.
Right.
Maybe it's not her. Maybe it is you.
How's it me?
I don't know.
I get the show. It's not easy to listen to. You're another example of how hard it is to keep a girlfriend and do this kind of show. It's tougher to listen and hear all that stuff. And if she doesn't listen, somebody will tell her. And
she can't control people around her? You can't say, I don't want to know.
Yeah, they don't. It's easy to say, but nobody's going to do it. You're going to.
If I told somebody I don't want to know anything, they know not to tell me.
Yeah. Some of that's based in insecurity.
That's a choice that she makes. If somebody walks up and goes, hey, did you hear what happened on the show? All she has to do is say, I don't want to hear it.
That's based in
because it's going to create problems.
Based in insecurities, and we all have them. She hears girls up here. She hears dancers up here. She has Playboy models up here.
And she's listening why?
Because she wants to.
No. She wants to try and keep track of you.
And I've tried to explain that. I see this little thing right in front of me. I realize when I do this, somewhere in Fort Worth, her ear just went right in her ear.
Like that.
And you've been a victim of the same thing.
I tell them stop listening. And if they give me grief, they're gone.
You did that in the last case, you're right.
Yes, I did. I did it with Julie.
Yeah.
By the way, she called me last night.
Did she?
No, I'm sorry. She called me this morning.
Yes?
I didn't talk to her.
She just left a message? Or you picked up?
She left a message.
What'd she say?
So it was her and left her cell number. Said not to call her on the air.
Well, call her.
I am about 20 minutes.
Good.
I'll wait till she gets off work because it's 5 o'clock there.
Perfect.
I'll catch her on the way home on the cell.
You're giving me, wait a minute, it just occurred to me. You're giving me crap, but you're going back to a relationship with one of the girls that screwed you over the hardest ever.
I'm not going back for her.
Why are you even talking to her then?
Something to do.
There's a lot of things to do, including going out with a Playboy model last night, but you rather do that. I know you didn't go home to see Julie, but you're spending time on some chick that's obviously not healthy for you.
I'm not going back to her. She lives 3 or 4 states away.
Why are you
I'm not going. I'd like to know what's going on in her life. I'd like to know if she got...
No guy spent any time wondering what's going on in somebody's life unless you're thinking about getting back in that. Somehow, somewhere, flying her down here for a weekend.
I'm thinking about, but not sex-wise.
Oh, God.
I'd just like to find out what's going on. It was a very tumultuous relationship. Well, had extreme highs. It had monumental lows. I'd like to know if they ever smoothed out. And you keep rationalizing, and I'm sure people do this all the time. Mm-hmm. Here's the part where I relate to the audience. I'm sure people do this all the time. You're in a really bad relationship, and it's got really great highs, and you just can't imagine being with anybody else, and it's got those pit lows that you look back, or you look at it and you go, how the hell did I get here? And you're going, if I could just have a straight shooter track, just give me a straight week where nothing bad happens, and I can make this work. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait on that straight piece of track, because you know, on a roller coaster, there's always a straight piece of track.
Sooner or later, yeah.
And you know what? In these relationships, that straight piece of track never comes. But you wait.
I do.
And you wait.
I've done it.
And you go, you know what? I've been on this ride, and even though it's the same ride I've been on for 1.5 years, and it ain't nothing but highs and lows, I know that straight piece of track is coming, and it never comes.
You're right.
I just like to know if she found a straight piece of track.
I don't know why you care.
So I can tell her to it. I really should write a book.
I guess all my tumultuous relationships in the past, I've somehow, somewhere found out that they were miserable afterwards, which made me happy.
That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'm kind of hoping her life went to crap. First of all, she's living in a market that's rated as far as
size.
Size would be like 230.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know they ranked them that far.
It's like minuscule. If you're comparing radio TV markets.
Right.
We're number 5. She's had to move from this market to like in the 200s.
Good.
That's one. I just like to call and see if she's unhappy. And if she'd like me back, I might even taunt her.
So you're playing with her.
Absolutely. I'm the kitty cat. She's the ball of twine.
Maybe as your current boyfriend, she could come to town and say, I just need closure with this ex-boyfriend.
I have to fly to Dallas, have closure with Russ. We never really got, and we didn't. We never really got a chance to say goodbye. She just wigged out and left. And I mourned for quite a while.
Yes, you did.
Never had that final meeting where you get to call them the C word a bunch. That's really the closure I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I just want to get her on the phone and go, you big stinky. God, that feels so good to say.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Sorry. How we doing on spots, Eddie?
Close.
All right. I'm writing a book on relationships.
I can't say you're completely wrong, but you're not completely right either.
I'm all over this right. And whoever you're going to, you're absolutely wasting your money.
The whole stump.
You might as well give it to the bag boy at Kroger, the one of the retardos. Take advice from him.
I think so. The whole stomp them in the ground. Don't let them know they're wrong. You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
That's not healthy.
There's a tactful way to approach that. You don't always have to be ugly, but if they're wrong, they need to know it and they need to know why. That's how you learn. That's how you progress in a relationship. If you continue to validate bad thinking propagates further bad thinking. You don't want that. You want good thinking. You want people to be right.
Okay.
You want people to do things that are positive to help a relationship grow. And if that doesn't work, you stumble flat.
What if you're wrong? Well, you can be. You're human. All right, I take it back.
If anybody's been listening about relationships over the past 2 days, there's been absolute genius on this show. The rest of the show sucked. But at least segments with this, I've been sheer genius.
Right, because you've lived them. You've been through all of them. Good, bad, and indifferent.
And if you're in one of those relationships where you're on a roller coaster, I'm telling you right now, there ain't no straight track coming. There's no time to catch your breath. There's no time to go, God, everything's perfect. Everything's fine. If we can just stay on this track, it ain't going to happen. Yes, Jennifer?
Russ?
Yeah.
What is your fascination with protests? You're always saying how you want a protest.
Yes, I'd love one.
Mad because people aren't coming up there to give you a protest.
And yes, you're right. It pisses me off.
Most fear protests. Why don't you fear protests?
I want a protest.
People are scared, and they don't want protests.
I'll make the signs. I want every group that I've ever pissed off out in front of this building. I want blacks, Hispanics, Chinese,
would that
Jews, NASCAR. I want everybody out there.
Would it validate your a-holishness?
Yes, absolutely. My job is to piss people off, and by not getting protested, that means I'm a failure.
I have really bad news for you. It is not going to happen. You are not going to get.
Yes, I am.
Protest.
Yes, I am.
No,
yes, I will. No, they don't. Sooner or later, I'm going to catch the one black person that don't stink when they get wet, and they're going to protest me. Thank you.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
They love you.
There's got to be one black person. I just blew a bug. Sorry.
You want to do?
No, I just wiped it on my shirt.
Oh.
There's going to be one black person out there that I pissed off. One Mexican. One Chinese.
They don't listen. They listen to the show and then they get it. Or they don't listen. They go away.
Who is that?
That's Janet St. James from WFAA, Channel 8.
Oh. What does she want?
She heard you saying that you have SARS.
I have SARS.
Oh.
Janet.
Yeah.
I have the SARS.
You have SARS?
Yes.
Why do you think you have SARS?
Well, I'm having flu-like symptoms, and I have a temperature of 104.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm hot.
You know.
Sticky sweet.
From where?
My head to my feet.
Well, I'm no doctor. But I have a feeling that you probably just have a cold.
No.
Okay. I mean, I think that you're probably not going to be, in all seriousness.
What do you know about SARS?
Well, I think a lot of people are going to be really nervous now that there are 2 cases in Collin County.
By the way, this is Janet St. James, the what reporter you call the health and
medical reporter?
Yes, with the stunning eyes.
Oh, that's so nice.
Every time you do a report, because a lot of times you guys will just do voiceovers. You just see the video.
Yeah.
And it's just your voice from the start to the end of the package. I want to see your face.
Oh, that's so nice. You know what? I really hate being on TV.
Why is that?
I don't know. I've never been comfortable watching myself. I have a really hard time watching my own reports.
I can get that, because I don't like listening to the show. The best of, I won't listen to.
It's true. I don't like to have my pictures snapped, and it's so strange, because I'm on TV and my picture's snapped all the time, but I feel really uncomfortable with it.
I think what it is the more wonderful you are at whatever job it is, the more that you don't want to go back and listen to because you analyze yourself.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what I think it is, and I suffer from the same thing, along with SARS, and I got it bad.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Look, I in all seriousness, I do want to talk about this because I think it's important, because I think people are going to be really concerned about SARS, considering that there are 2 cases in Collin County. And we just got out of a news conference with the Collin County Health Department, and let me tell you, they could not have been more tight-lipped.
Oh, really? Oh, that means something's up.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to learn one more thing about these 2 potential SARS cases from anybody in Collin County Health Department, which I think is probably not going to do anything to relieve the minds of the public.
Where are these 2 people with the SARS right now?
I don't know.
Why?
They're in their own homes. They're quarantined in their own homes, and I don't know where they live or who they are or how old they are. I know nothing about them.
All right, so they're not running around in the mall.
No, they're not running around in the malls. They are quarantined in homes.
Who's paging you?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who is it? Look at it. Who is it?
I don't know.
I'll look at it.
Somebody, I think it says S. Zubrick, which I can only guess is Stanley Zubrick.
Who is that? Is that the guy from Clockwork Orange?
No, it was Kubrick.
Oh.
I think it's got to be a joke from somebody.
Oh, all right. So you got 2 people running around in Collin County. They got the SIDS.
That's got SARS, right?
Whatever.
They're possible SARS cases. I mean, I think there's a whole rigmarole that the CDC has to put them through before they can be officially diagnosed. But I think that they're probably 2 pretty solid cases. Now, here's why I don't think that you have got a case of SARS.
Hold on a second. Right, what? God.
Because I listen to you on the radio all the time, and you haven't been out of country.
I ate at a Japanese restaurant 2 days ago. I was with a Chinese woman.
I Well, you know, I seriously doubt him, unless she's been in close contact with somebody else who's been out of country. Well,
first of all, for the last thing that I heard is this is more, what is it when you can catch it really easy?
It's highly contagious.
Yeah, it's more contagious than what they originally thought, that somebody with it could cough on like a doorknob or something, and the virus doesn't immediately die. It could be there for hours.
Yes.
See, I've researched this, and I got it.
Yeah, you must have watched my story last night at 10.
No.
Oh, man, you've hurt my feelings.
I was busy working on something.
Yeah, no, they do believe that it's more contagious than that. And I think that's part of the concern is that, even physicians that have been treating patients who you would think take all the health precautions they can have gotten this disease. So it is very contagious.
And in the news, they just quarantined a plane that just landed. I think it's in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's San Jose.
San Jose. Oh, whatever.
San Jose, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's frightening, but I think that people need to be realistic as well and know that it's not everywhere in North Texas right now. We only know of these 2 isolated cases that probably have pretty good ties to travel overseas.
And there's no treatment for this, right?
No, it's supportive care, which means, IV fluids and eating right and that sort of thing. So, no, there's no treatment. Well, they think it's a virus, and there's not really very many treatments for viral infections.
Okay, so it's like the flu. You can only treat the symptoms, not the actual cause.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. Until they figure something out, they're treating the symptoms and not the cause. But, the good news is even though it is, there's an international health alert about it, 95% of the people that get it will be just fine.
Mm.
But anytime there's a new virus, it's the first time it hits is always very bad because we don't have any immune systems built up to it.
Well, what's worse is I not only have that, I also have
smallpox.
I
hear you have smallpox.
I have West Nile. And I have that flesh-eating virus.
And West Nile, too?
Yes. No. I don't feel good.
He does.
Wow.
I would like a Huggy. All right, so what's the verdict? They're just going to watch these people in Collin County and that's it?
Yeah, I think so. I think probably after all the TV news stations in town go on and say that they didn't give any more information and we wonder why they didn't give more information.
See, you sound ticked off that you don't have any information because when I said, who are they? Well, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they live. I don't know when they're going to be running around.
Maybe that's a reporter thing. But, I expect that in the interest of the public health and the public's right to know that they should release some details that will put the public put their mind at ease. I think in a case like this, it's really important. Otherwise, it's not going to be you, Russ. It's going to be everybody saying, I feel like I've got SARS. I might have gone to the same grocery store.
No, I see what you're saying. Anytime anytime you throw a cloak of mystery over something, it creates more of a panic.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I don't know that they realize that they've done that, but they may very well have done that. So I hope in the next couple of days they or the CDC will come out and say, okay, let us give you a little bit more information on this so that we can let you know that we really are doing everything that can be possibly done to contain the spread of this.
Why don't you come by the station one day so we can meet?
I'd love to.
Give me a Huggy. I have something for you.
Oh, my God.
In the spirit of Texas. Come on up. We'll go out. I'll spring for a couple of Orange Julius's.
Oh, I love those. That'd be great.
Good. We'll do that then. All right. Well, thanks for the visit.
I'm glad to be there. And you know what? I think it's not that you're just feverish. I think that it's just that you're hot. I think that must be it.
She's driving me nuts. God. All right. Next time you're on, I want you to bat your eyes at the camera or something.
And you'll know that I'm thinking of you.
Yes. I tried to get, who's that other chick that I've been hitting on? TXCN. Oh, Jolene DeVito. Yeah, I was trying to get her to dig in her nose when she's on camera. She won't do it.
Oh, my gosh.
And Alexa Konomos. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, both are very nice women. Very nice women.
All right. Well, thank you, sweetie.
Hey, listen, I'm glad to be here. I got to go. I got to be on TV at 5, so.
All right, we'll watch for you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bat your eyes at me.
I'll do it.
All right. Yeah, I kept sending emails to Alexa right before she'd go on at noon on Channel 8. Right. Digging your nose. Digging your nose. Flick it right at the camera.
Quit.
She wouldn't do it.
No. You think?
Just digging your nose and like wipe it on Scott's shoulder. Like no big deal.
That'd be funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what would he do? If you just stick your finger in there like 2 knuckles in. and just pull out a Kellogg's and just wipe on his shirt and never even look over at him. You just keep reading the news, finger up, arm over, wipe, and you keep going.
No.
Especially if you were about to quit.
Oh, yeah, if you're going somewhere else, sure.
Yeah. Or you just kind of lean back to the console, stick one finger on your nose, and just blow out a former hanky thing. I wish I was on television so I could do that.
You wouldn't be there long.
I know. I'd pick it on the day that I won the lottery. By the way, I just won $8 million in the lottery. See ya. Can we break here, Eddie? Please. Good, because I really blew something off.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
No, I don't want an intern. Why is he trying to pawn him off on us?
I believe they are jumping ship.
Oh, that we're already interning up here?
Yes.
Some other show?
Yes.
No, I don't want them. What do we need an intern for?
I have not a clue. I don't know what interns do.
You know why? Because we don't need one. Far too much talent in this room to need an intern.
Well, somebody run errands for us when we need to get something.
The other people here in the building. The whole intern thing, it seems like the more you got, the more your show sucks.
There's been a history of that.
Look at Ron and Don. They had like 15 interns running around, 15 people not making a dime. I don't even know if any of them were in college, and you're supposed to be if you're an intern.
This one you're talking about, I believe, is, and just wants to get her college credit. That's all.
She hot?
It's okay.
No, I don't want an intern. I like that little rainy chick that runs around. She work here?
Yes. She's in promotions.
Is she? She's a little cutie. Are we using her in the movie?
Yes.
Good. Oh, Eddie sent me some of the stuff. So, no, I don't want an intern.
Okay. Sorry that I accepted it. It was.
Oh, you already accepted?
He asked me, and I said, I don't see why not.
Who was this?
McNeil. I always freeze when they come up and ask me questions like that.
What is it with Bob? He tells everybody but me. If he has a problem or if he has complaints or whatever, he tells anybody but me.
Because he's around here when we're around here, and then you walk in the door and he can't.
But you know what? Now that I think about it, I like it that way. I should be shunned from all this stuff. I should be shielded. I have far too many things going on each and every day to have to worry about little tidbit stuff.
Right.
I like that. All right, continue shielding me.
Okay.
I want to be removed. I want to be out of the loop.
She wouldn't bother you. She would just be in our office watching us get ready for the show.
I don't like that. That's a distraction.
Okay.
All right, let me ask you guys. Do you guys need an intern? Eddie?
Like I said, I have no idea what they do, so I've lived so far without one.
Well, as far as Ron and Don went, they probably wrote the show.
Yes.
I heard it. She could clean up Trey's desk. That's nasty.
I know.
I would rather sit next to somebody with a terminal case of the vomits than sit next to Trey.
He's so funny. He came in today. He was mad because the cleaning people threw away either one of his
spit cups,
or the spit cups, or the water bottle. One was sitting on the desk. One of the two got thrown away. I'm like, how would you know? In that mess, what got removed?
And he would come in and make fun of Dan's desk. Dan, although stayed in a constant state of disarray, was still better organized than Trey. And Dan didn't have a bunch of spit cups. God, it's like going from one chick to another. You're just trading off bad traits. Dan with his long stories, Trey with his spit cups. Trey don't talk, but he spits all over the place. Dan talks, but he don't spit. I wish Dan could spit. Dan could spit and stop talking, he'd still be here.
Yes.
I miss Dan.
No, you don't. I mean, we all are friends of his.
He was in the building a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just heard him laughing off in the distance. It was just one of those warm feelings. It's like you're home. It's the Dan laugh.
Yeah.
Very comforting, very warm.
Bring him back.
He won't.
Up to you.
Trey don't have no contract, does he? I don't know. I think Dan's a tub girl, not Cowboys.
No, he's not. No.
Those are good gigs.
Those are girls. It's all girls. That's why they call them tub girls.
Yeah. How much do those chicks make?
Depends on who you are and where you are.
I bet this Denise Luna chick.
Oh, she
the one that was in Playboy.
Cracks them up.
She's a tub girl at Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has a regular job, too, so she's making lots of cash.
What's her regular job?
I don't know. She said she had a regular day job, so she does that Wednesday nights.
Oh, she only does it one night a week? She has got to clean up, because do they let them dress like nasty?
Oh, real nasty. Why don't we go Wednesday night? Let's go to Cowboys.
In Arlington?
Yeah.
Well, let me think. At my house, 3 mile radius. There's the Kroger. There's the Home Depot. And there's the Centennial. Nope, can't make it.
All right.
What is today, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, what do I have to do? God, it's just so far. Isn't that South Arlington?
Middle Arlington.
Right off 30?
360 Abrams.
Oh. Are they going to play country music?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And rock.
What's the mix?
They go rock well.
Is it like antifreeze? What's a 50-50 mix?
No, 80-20. It's a country bar. It's called Cowboys. Okay.
I got an email from her today bitching at me because I didn't go last night. I thought I made it quite clear on the air I wasn't driving out to Arlington.
I believe you did. You said the Batmobile needed to be worked on.
Yes.
What time would it be over? Blah, blah, blah. You did.
So why is she emailing me?
No clue. Maybe she did not hear that.
God. Hot Playboy chicks.
Look. Please. You're just so used to women coming to your house and delivery, you won't go anywhere to see anybody.
If she'll come, I'll tell you what, I'll pay her to come to my house and sit in front of a tub. I'll pay her to sit in it.
She'd probably do that.
You think?
Mm-hmm. They just want to hang out and party with you.
Well, why can't they come closer to my house?
I'm sure they can.
Well, then find out for that.
You haven't invited, and that's not where they work.
I don't care where they work. You know what? I'm available tonight. Call her and see if she wants to bring that little hot Misty friend of hers. Bring them to the house. We'll all go to my house. I just had the pool cleaned. Ain't got no dookies or nothing in it.
Good.
No algae, no dookies. That's how I know it's clean.
Good.
If it ain't green or brown, I'll get in it.
It's cold.
No, it's not. 70 degrees outside. It's going to be 80 today. I'll turn on the pool, heat up the hot tub. I got margarita flavoring stuff that you throw in there, and it gets, you ain't getting in my pool.
Why?
You'll seep.
I won't seep. Quit it.
I just had it cleaned. I'm not letting you in there.
Fine.
I have to pour bleach in the pool.
No, I don't seep.
Somebody does.
No.
See little swirlies of dookie floating around in my hot tub. No. Looks like somebody's making a falafel.
That's visual.
Excuse me. Are you making funnel cakes?
No.
As much as I love the State Fair of Texas, I'm making funnel cakes in my hot tub. You? Yeah, call them during this next break. You got her cell number, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Call her. Or actually, Trey has it. Trey. Call her and see if they want to come to the house tonight or someplace relatively close to my house. We go to Cape Buffalo.
I'm not dressed.
Yeah, you can go like that. What's the guy's name over there? Eddie. Eddie loves us. Eddie will let us in. You don't have to dress up for Cape Buffalo. We'll go over there. We'll shoot some balls.
What, pool?
Whatever you call that.
All right. Billiards.
Throw some sticks. Whatever they call that. We'll do a couple of rounds of stick throwing. We'll do that. Have some beer. Okay. Maybe go back to my house, sit in the hot tub. Not you. You can watch.
I won't watch.
No funnel cakes in the water. Thank you. You ready for news?
If you'd like to.
Okay. Here we go. 8:35, J.D. Ryan's on the new thingy.
Hey, it's the 105.3 live thing. I can't even say it right either. Brought to you by World Supercross. That's World Supercross. All right, with his sister carrying his duffel bag and his mother holding his hand, a 20-year-old Marine reservist surrendered to the military today and declared himself a conscientious objector. Lance Corporal Stephen Funk turned himself in at the locked gates of the Marine Corps Reserve Center, where he was assigned weeks after refusing to report when he was called up to active duty. Quote, ultimately, it's my fault for joining in the first place. Of course, he didn't mind taking the money and the benefits, but
I like that.
The war came
ultimately.
around.
What do you mean, ultimately? It almost makes it sound like, well, there are a few other people I can point a finger at, but, I'm going to be the good guy, and I'm going to take responsibility for joining the service. I didn't know that we were going to declare war on somebody. My bad.
Had to actually fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't as well thought out as it should have been. It was about me being depressed and wanting direction in life. Funk said he's attended every major San Francisco Bay Area anti-war rally since finishing his military training last fall. He insisted his decision had nothing to do with the war.
Which reminds me, KRLD's out at Valley View right now. They've got 7, unless they've sold them all. They got sets. Our last 7 war shirts. $50 a piece. We're not printing anymore, and they're putting it in some kind of thing to help the troops' families. Mm-hmm. So if you want to stop by there, I think they're there till 7 o'clock. They've helped us a lot during the war, so it's the very least I can do, because I ain't doing nothing else.
And you can just do money donations also. If you don't have the $50, you want to give them 10.
Yeah, you can give 5, 10, whatever. I don't give a rat's ass, but you ain't getting no T-shirt.
Here's another reason for the war to get over as soon as possible. In May, the average high temperature in Iraq is 96 degrees. By June, it's 105. That's even hot when you're at the beach, but our troops will be wearing full-body chemical warfare suits that are specially designed not to breathe. In temperatures like that, every soldier needs to drink 2 gallons of water per day. Just imagine trying to get that much water to 270,000 soldiers. Our night vision technology is the best in the world. Today's night vision goggles, by the way, make nighttime look like the middle of the afternoon with a green tint. Russell Rich of Akron, Ohio, worked for McDonald's for about 20 years, starting all the way back when he was 13. By 1997, he made it up to manager. 2 weeks later, he was hospitalized with an AIDS-related illness. From then on, McDonald's has made his life a living hell. They forced him to show the company all his medical records, demoted him to working the front counter. That's the same job he had as a kid. He is now sued for discrimination.
Well, you don't want to put him up at the front counter.
Why? It's not contagious by handing somebody money.
Put them in the back where nobody can see you.
About fixing food?
No. Well, if it's not contagious, what's the big deal?
Because you can cut yourself and bleed into food, and then it is contagious. It's a blood disease. It's a transmissible.
Like stock stuff in the back. I think they went out of their way to help this guy. Instead of hiding him, they put him out front. Look, here's our employee. He's at our front counter. We certainly aren't ashamed of him. Don't touch him.
Well, he sued for discrimination, and they gave him $5 million. McDonald's has been appealing the case for the last 2 years. Russell thinks they're just going to continue appealing until he dies.
That's what I'd do.
And he's not going to let that happen. He's staying healthy and exercising. Even if he does die, he says he'll make sure the money goes to his heirs, including his partner, Jim Dixon.
His love partner?
Yes.
What do they call them?
Life partner?
Yes, that's it. That's nasty. Hold on a second. Yes, Ray?
Hey, I was just going to find out how to go with that D-Max thing. Did Alexa make number 1?
I think the voting's still going on. Let me look. One moment, please. Magazine.com. I got an email from her today, said that her mom was in town last week, and she let her mom listen to the show. One moment, Ray, I'm checking.
Yes.
Select people, rankings, women. No, she's not even in the top 5.
Oh, that's bull.
In fact, that ugly chick, Casper the Friendly Skank, is like number 5. Remember the one I told you about last week?
Mm-hmm.
She's, now the chick that's at number 1, the first 3 are okay. They're pretty. But Alexa needs to win this. Oh, sure.
I think you need to get all your little Russias out.
I'd forgotten about it. All right, everybody to D Magazine. Alexa Konomos. Hop to it. Thank you. Because then they're going to have a great big ceremony, and I can take credit for making her number 1. And then she will have to serve up the big, warm slice of...
No.
Konomos.
No.
Yes.
No.
Like a big, nice slice of Konomos.
She'll serve you no Konomos.
I'll have Konomos, and I'll eat it all. I'll put it in a cone. I'll stick it in one of those eat it all cones.
Let's see.
As I have a double scoop of Konomos. I can't wait to have it.
Yes.
I hope she don't get no sprinkles.
No.
Make her number one so I can enjoy the Konomos. Let me hit refresh and see if she's moved up. This may take a while. I don't know. God, I can't believe that dog chick that what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it number 5? The first 3 are hot. They deserve to be on there. 4 looks kind of scary. And 5.
That's the one that was at number 1, number 5?
Yeah, she was at number 1 at one point. There's a hose job going on someplace, and we're about to correct that. Yeah. Alexa Konomos. You go to the website, she's wearing a blue blazer, black shirt, something like that. Channel 8, midday chick. Make her number 1 and allow me to enjoy a double scoop of Konomos. I'll even tell you about it the next day. There will be your reward in making her number 1. I will have some Konomos, and then I will share it with you thereafter. Because I certainly don't mind to eat and tell.
Okay, thank you. Good news, bad news. If you're a dirty old bastard fan, the good news is that ODB was released from an upstate New York prison a few months ago after being incarcerated for 2 years on crack conviction. Bad news is he's now in the mental hospital. It's not,
ODB's locked up?
You say he's not doing very well right now. It's not safe for him to be in the contact with the public. But when he comes out,
there'll be an APP.
He'll be much better, and the music will be back.
Let me hit refresh again, see if anything's changed. There's no reason for Alexa not to win this. 500,000 people. We could turn this thing in a. I forgot about it. Once we got her to number 1, I just blew it off.
All right.
Let me hit refresh again. Oh, look at that. She moved up to number 5.
Yay.
We're getting close. Let me hit refresh again. Watch it for me, O'Malley. Let me know every time she moves up. All right, she's moved up. I don't know where she was because it only shows the top 5. Good. We got this. I am 4 spaces away from having a serving of Konomos.
I don't think so. And finally, from Athens, Ohio, a man was using his free speech right when he barked back at a police dog. The 4th Ohio District Court of Appeals upheld the dismissal of charges against a man who answered the barks of Pepsi, the police dog in southeast Ohio, Jeremy Gilchrist.
They arrested him for barking at a dog?
Yes. Encountered the dog, which was in the police cruiser, as he walked along the street. The dog began to bark at him. Jokingly, having some fun, he began to bark back at the dog. The officer said it worked the dog up into a frenzy. He arrested the guy. By the way, Athens is about 65 miles southeast of Columbus. He is now free to go.
Still at number 4?
4.
Oh, yeah, she's at number 4. Yes. Well, was she at number 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me hit refresh one more time before we go to break. Yeah, she's in 4th place. She moved to 3? God, it's moving faster than I can refresh it. Yep, she's up at number 3. I am 2 spaces away from a double scoop of the Konomos. Light, tasty, and refreshing. Were you done?
I'm finished. There's news and information brought to us by World Supercross. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3 to Talk to Rocks, Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Live. I almost wish we played music just so we could do that. Live 105. It's a perfect slogan for music. We should change formats.
Nope.
Not on this show. But that's what we should do. Live 105. It's perfect. Eddie, go to the music. No, not that one.
They do play music on this station.
On the weekend?
Well, anytime you like something, we play to death. Motorhead.
I love Motorhead. I'm looking at all the stuff. And we got some crap in this library.
Yeah.
What is that? Spoonful by Cream? Never heard of that.
Half that stuff I've never heard of.
Weathered by Creed? Is that new? Is it? A rockin' rock a weekend. One of the stupidest phrases in radio. Rockin' rock. Yeah, it's a rockin' rock. Whose idea was that?
Bob McNeil.
He's just chock full of genius ideas. Treed weathered trees. Nah. Scroll up, Eddie. Go down to, yeah, that one. That's a good one. Right there. No, one up. That's the one. 453 KLLI. Cheap Trick. Right now for Judy in Las Vegas on Live 105. See?
Very nice. You're right.
Keep that loaded. I may do that all day. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
Good. What do we have with traffic? And Live 105.
We have
Live.
and backup. You never heard of cream?
I've heard of cream, but not, what was that, spoonful or spoon or?
Spoonful.
Never heard that.
Oh.
I've heard Sunshine of Your Love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember.
Oh, well.
Go ahead.
It's pretty good. Night Ritter.
White Room. White Room, that was another one. Wasn't that cream?
In my white room.
With white curtains. Load that up, Eddie.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on a second. Is that cream? Oh, this is Spoonful. She's right. God, Bob bringing his crap from the house. Yeah, that's cream. In my white room.
Yeah. Well, night
shower curtains. Go ahead.
Valero Energy and Car Toys bring you this update. Northbound Central, that stall truck is gone from just before 635, but it sure did a lot of damage. Bad case of residuals beyond Meadow Road. On eastbound 175 CF Hahn between 310 right there on that Dead Man's Curve area, all the way out to I-20. They're doing road work on various lanes till 6 o'clock this evening, so that's why you're sitting in traffic. Southbound Tollway at Frankfort, there's an overturned car blocking the two left lanes. That's got traffic backed up to around Park Boulevard. Northbound traffic is slow from Keller Springs and now in Arlington on westbound 303 before Collins, a crash. The three left lanes are blocked by that wreck. And this also brought to you by Sonic, where you can get a delicious toaster sandwich any time of the day. Only at Sonic, from their Chicken Club toaster to any of their breakfast toasters. Now you can get a toaster sandwich for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Sonic, America's Drive-In. I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, 57 for the low tonight. Warmer tomorrow, even still windy, though. 83 rather for the high. And 77 on Thursday. We have 77 now at Live 105.3, the Talk that Rocks, Texas.
Let me see that weather.
Okay.
How the hell do you read that? Just for like the next 12 days.
Yeah.
That's 10 days worth of forecast.
Uh-huh.
Where do you get that?
Weather.com.
Which one is ours?
Top
April 1st?
Yeah.
Live 105. KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Sunny and windy and 79 this afternoon. 57 for the low tonight. 73 now with Cheap Trick. Thank you.
You got it? Thank you.
I think we're on tonight with Denise and her little hot chickie friend.
Okay.
Will Joy let you go?
Absolutely. Why would she not? Just an outing with my buddy.
Mm-hmm. And a chick that was in Playboy. And her little hot friend who works out with her every day.
Who are hot for you?
Not both of them.
I'm just going along.
I bet you can't go. I'll bet you $100 she won't let you go. I'll bet you $500 you can't go.
What do you mean can't go? I'm not married. I go where I want to go and do what I want to do.
All right.
She trusts me or she doesn't?
She don't.
Well, then I can't help that.
Let me put it to you this way. If she trusted you, you wouldn't get any grief from what happens on this show. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So she doesn't trust you.
Not totally.
Give me $150.
No, not totally. Of course she doesn't.
She doesn't trust you at all.
While she hears you screaming, every man cheats, every man cheats.
Every man does cheat.
I haven't.
John. David.
You stop it.
Battaglia Ryan.
Stop.
How dare you?
How dare you? Put his name on mine. Why? It's not even Friday. You're not even trying to script my weekend. Why are you starting so early?
She don't trust you. That's my point.
She has no reason not to.
What did Battaglia do?
He killed his 2 daughters.
All right, my mistake.
Thank you.
J.D. Lee Lucas.
Mass murderer?
I don't think it was.
Thank you.
J.D. Whiteley Hubbard.
What?
I'm out of names. That's why you got that. First of all, that's one of your other problems is she doesn't trust you.
That's true.
Obviously, if she doesn't trust you, it's because of low self-esteem, which she has no reason to have low self-esteem because she's a little hottie. Mm-hmm. If I could ever get her alone, I'd have some of that. But she don't like me.
I wonder why.
I've never been ugly to her.
Not in person, on the air.
Thank you. I've been nothing but sweet to her in person when I talk to her.
In person. Remember, this is somebody who has a hard time separating what they hear from the reality.
Well, she's a smart person. Certainly smart enough to be able to separate the two.
I agree.
Obviously she can't.
No. We've had that talk.
Tell her to separate it. And tell her to quit.
I've done that.
On the radio, is it real? Real life is real. Stop it. There. Give me $150.
No.
You certainly got better information out of me than this yin-yang you're going to. Yes, James?
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
What do you think about those reporters over there? What do you think they would do if something happened? They were next to a soldier in actual battle. Do you think they'd pick up their guns and fight or duck and run?
I mean, what would they do or what would I do?
Well, I'm pretty sure I know what you would do. What do you think they would do?
I think Geraldo would pick up a gun.
Yeah.
He's just that macho of a guy that he'd go do that. I think more often than not, most of the reporters would duck and cover. That's what I do, because I'm a great big pussy.
That's smart. You're not a trained soldier. You're in a combat situation. You're not at a 7-Elevens getting held up.
That's a rough call. I mean, if you're in a situation and something's happened, well, first of all, they don't stick them right in the front, do they?
They're close enough that they've gotten shrapnel and such, and they could technically, somebody could end up in a crossfire. You don't know.
They're right with the guys. You think they're going to get treated any better when they get captured than the guys are capturing now?
But they don't have guns. They got enough gun to grab.
They don't care whether they have guns.
Well, if the guy next to you gets shot,
you grab his gun and, well, if it's that
or get shot, and you know what?
You're going out anyway.
Now that I think about it, you might as well, because those are the last people that you want to surrender to. They don't take prisoners. They take people that they're going to kill.
If they're going to hang them up, they're going to
cut off body parts and torture you and then kill you.
Yeah, I'd go until they kill. Yeah, okay, I've changed my mind. All right, the pussy thing is out. This is no longer pussy. This is a matter of survival.
Yeah, they're not going to give you three hots and a cot. They're going to hook up electrodes to your nads.
Oh, no, they certainly wouldn't do that. They're scared of the Geneva Convention. Look at what they're doing to our military.
Right.
We shouldn't take any more POWs. You can't trust them.
No.
They can't even trust the civilians. The civilians are running around in their own cars, luring Marines up and then blowing themselves up.
So their family gets the cash.
Yeah, so the nutbag family gets $34,000. Thanks, James.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it that way. Originally, I would have said I'd look for a foxhole.
They'll find you.
Yeah, you can't surrender. You can't. And I don't hold up well to torture. And I'm not being facetious. I don't do well when I'm running around barefoot and I stump a toe.
I'm with you. We're not trained soldiers.
I don't care.
That's what they're
trained or not. I don't think you can train yourself to hold up to torture. That scares me to death.
You have a different mindset though as a soldier. You know there's a chance of it. The biggest problems you're going to have is your toe. Stubbing it at night while you're getting up to cook chicken while you're passed out.
Yeah, I'd have to pick up a weapon. And like I said, now it's no longer a macho thing. Because my first inclination would be to go find some place to hide. And the reason for that is from my training. What you do is you retreat momentarily, you analyze the situation.
Yes.
Then you target, and you follow from that. Anybody that says they're going to stay there and they're immediately going to target and start shooting is an idiot. You evaluate the situation and you determine how you're going to approach it.
But when the bullets are flying, right at that moment.
That's when you retreat for a moment, you get a handle on things, you evaluate, and then you go from there. Anybody says they come out blazing's an idiot. Those are the people that get shot. What?
From your training. Quit that.
My pussy training.
Yeah. No, actually, your answer didn't change. You grab a gun and you're a pussy. You're just a pussy with a gun. You're trying to still defend your life.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it so I don't get captured.
Right.
They wouldn't shoot at me anyway.
Why?
I'd be wearing my female Roadrunner outfit.
I don't think they're going to let you cover the war in a female Roadrunner outfit.
I'd be the first. I'd be the first one.
Dragging your rocket sled across the desert.
Hey, Mr. Martin, you're going to go and cover the war in Iraq. I'm taking this Roadrunner outfit. No, you're not. Oh, yes, the hell I am. We can't put you on network television dressed like the Roadrunner. You better change your policy. Either let me dress like the Roadrunner or the Coyote. I'm not going out in the middle of the desert and getting shot at. You give me my costume, you give me a big bag of seed, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, Rocky's looking through binoculars.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Let's check the terrain. We're going to see over here. Nothing this way. Nothing over there. Check what else noise. No, I don't know. Wait. What's that, Roadrunner? Get the TNT in the barred seat.
Warm up the rocket sled. Man, what a rotten place to be.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the military. I'm just talking about our servicemen. And now as summer gets closer and it gets up well over 100 degrees over there, the only upside is they got to fight in that situation too.
Yeah.
The people are coming after us. 105 degrees at the beach, you can barely tolerate. The Marines are wearing stuff that don't breathe.
Well, the good news is, like we said earlier, we can fight at night and they can't.
Yeah.
That's the only positive.
We seem to be very fond of nighttime maneuvers.
Because we can see them.
God.
Did you hear what they were dragging around Humvees with speakers on it that made it sound like it's a tank brigade? So they
Who was?
Us.
We were?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So in the darkness, they hear this rumble sound and they think the tanks are coming. It's just a Humvee with a speaker.
That's like back in the one of the wars where they would have horses and they drag branches behind them, so it looked like a lot of dust and a bunch of guys were behind them. That's genius.
I thought that was fun.
That's better than the Roadrunner outfit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what somebody better wrap this up pretty quick.
No indications that they're heading that way.
That Peter Arnett guy got another job at some newspaper. Did you hear about that?
Tabloid.
Yeah, like the London Mirror or something like that.
That's like the Daily Inquirer.
So he gets fired from, was it NBC? Yeah. And actually, I didn't know this, they didn't even have him under contract. He was out there just freelancing, and he would do reports for them. So that way, if he pulled some kind of boneheaded move, they didn't have him under contract and they cut their losses, which is exactly what they did. Now he's got, and then he goes on the Today Show, apologizes, said it was a bad judgment, an error in judgment, shouldn't have done it. Then one of the first things he writes in the London Mirror is he can't believe he got fired for that. The jackass. He didn't deserve a job. Deserves to be exactly where he is. They could figure out a way to try him for treason. I've changed my mind. I'm up for that. You don't go into, and the same thing with Geraldo. He goes out there and draws a map in the sand and goes, all right, we're here, and here's where we're going, and we'll be here. I don't know if he said the exact time, but he gave the entire world a map and a diagram of where they were and where they were going. That's treason. That's passing information to the enemy.
It is.
And he knew better.
Mm-hmm.
You can't feign ignorance on that one. I didn't know it was so bad to tell him that we was coming, and we were right here, and we're going to be here.
Man. So he's out.
Is he officially out? Because I know it was in and out, and then.
They said he was out. He said he wasn't, and went back on TV
Well, even Fox News at one point said he wasn't out.
And then our guys, the military walked in and went, "We are escorting you."
Good. Turd. I gotta go tinkle, Eddie. Can we break here? Yes. Are you sure? All right. We'll be back. I gotta go tink.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Now, but I don't think anybody really gives a rat's ass.
I don't think they do.
Why would anybody want to hear me talk to an ex?
Because you've told that story about you having to peer over the fence while she spent 3 days with her ex-boyfriend enough times that they feel your pain. Everybody knows.
I don't think that's a relatable thing.
Having an ex that's screwing you over that now became an ex? Oh, yes.
Did you ever
heartbroken?
Did you ever cruise by your girlfriend's house when you were
breaking up?
Breaking up during fights, whatever, just to see if she was home.
Oh yeah.
See, I don't know if that's a me thing or a guy thing.
No, I did that one night when she was supposedly going to dinner.
Right.
Dinner turned to 11, turned to midnight, went by. Lights on in the room. First story. I wasn't climbing any trees. Looked in.
How'd you look in the window?
Stood in the garden.
Did you? Front or the back side of the house?
Front.
Okay, so now you're looking in the window.
All right.
What'd you see?
Nothing. Bed's empty. Lights on. Nobody's home.
Really?
Yes. So we got to be like 3 in the morning.
And?
What are you doing? I've been here sleeping all night. All night you've been there? Yeah, I went to bed early. Really? What time did you go to bed? 9 o'clock. Interesting. So when I come by and look at midnight, your light's on and your bed's not. Where were you sleeping exactly? Because your car wasn't there. I was here. We had this whole, yes, I did know you didn't discussion.
Well, and obviously you're screaming out of your mind at this point.
Yes.
I've been there. Your car's not there. The light's on. You're not in your bedroom. Yeah. Where are you?
That's when I checked her voicemail.
How'd you check her voicemail?
Stupid. I figured out her code.
All right, so what was on her voicemail?
The guy saying...
Pull up my chair. Hold on a second. I got to sit down.
The guy she spent the evening with saying, "Hey, thanks for running out to someplace in East Texas with me on his business trip." Shreveport. No, they were almost all the way to Shreveport and went and gambled. So they apparently left at like noon, right?
Yes.
And they've been gone all day. It's like 3 in the morning now. So
is this the blonde chick with the boob job?
All the way to Louisiana and back, yeah.
Same blonde chick with a boob job?
Yeah.
How many different screw jobs did she pull on you? Because this is the same one that said, "All right, honey, we're going to go to this play tonight. You got the tickets? I got the tickets.
Yeah.
You got the tickets? I got the tickets.
I'm standing right here in front of the door.
I'm coming to meet you right now." And then she goes out on a date with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so far, that's 2 really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
What else did she do?
Those are the best.
Those are dandies.
Those are good ones. It was in the waning days of the relationship. She was just...
How long did you stay with her after you found out she went to Shreveport?
That was really toward the end. I'd say a couple of months.
They put your foot down.
Yeah, I did.
You're just a slow stomper.
Yeah. You don't want to overreact.
So she spent the night with this guy in Shreveport?
And now they were back at 3 in the morning, so they just drove him back.
All right, and how did you rationalize this? Because a normal guy, well, not a normal guy. The right thing to do is tell her to get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you rationalize it? Because you have to stay in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you rationalize it?
It was somebody she worked with.
Did he not have wing?
Of course he did.
Okay. So how'd you rationalize it?
I don't know. We started talking about me.
You had to come to terms sooner or later.
It was over. I knew it. It's just...
I'm sorry, just what?
It was over. I knew it. I just didn't put my foot down like I should have that moment.
Okay.
I'm not proud of it.
I wish I could make fun of you, but I've done the same thing.
I'm not proud of it.
I let this one have closure with her ex-boyfriend. Twice. And then she was so lucky she moved out of state. Because I'd embarrass her on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah. Now? Please.
I was doing mornings at the Eagle when this was going on. And there's nothing better than doing a radio show while you're wondering where your chick is.
I've done that too.
Or where she was the night before. or you had a fight the night before and you got to get ready for your show the next morning. Yes, John.
Lady, you spineless bastard.
Oh, shut up. Everybody's done it.
I swear. I would give her 5 minutes more time.
Well, that's you. Congratulations.
John, you never got screwed around and you kept the chick.
Absolutely not, because I learned from experience from my other friends that they tell me it's no good feeling.
I've never seen anybody that would take advice on a relationship.
No, I don't believe you.
No, I promise you, like I said, I saw too many of my friends get screwed around. Oh this, oh that.
But every guy thinks he's different. You know what? I can handle this relationship. I know what's going on. Here it is. You ready? You don't know. You don't know the magic in this relationship. It's like that David guy or whatever his name was that followed that chick to Philly. We didn't know the magic in the relationship. Mm-hmm. That's the way that we rationalize it.
Mm-hmm. How old are you again?
Me?
Yeah. You. How old?
John, how old are you?
46.
Oh, never mind.
Hello?
Nothing. We're agog.
I just thought he was like 22. It just hadn't happened yet to him.
No, it's happened to him. He's learned by experience, and then he caught himself. He goes, by watching my other friends. Right. Bullshit. We know better. And you know what? I didn't always let chicks screw me around. I just kind of got in that pattern for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
It was all in the 90s. The 90s sucked. They did. 80s? Rocking.
Happened.
Kid was hot. Kid's hot tonight. Mm-hmm. I was hot in the 80s.
Were you?
90s?
Mm.
I was still lover boy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanted me.
It's all right. It's nice to know their lives were miserable after. When you find out later.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to do with Julie.
I want to make sure that her life sucks.
Of course.
But you know what? She's always one of those happy, everything's joyous, or you can find magic in everything chicks. That drove me crazy.
So she's not going to tell you the truth.
No, nobody ever admits that they're an F up. Life's wonderful. I love it here. I'm married. The picture that I found on the internet of her, she had a ring on her left finger.
No.
That's the ring finger, right?
Right.
She could be married.
Doesn't mean she's happy.
I'm sure she had to settle. Couldn't have me. So she had to settle for some jock.
Right.
Yes, Sharon. Sharon.
Hello there.
Yes, ma'am.
Please call her on the air, please. We've got to hear her.
All right.
The chick involved with the famous, you stand over the back of the fence for hours watching her and some other guy story. We really we deserve this punchline.
I couldn't see anything.
She was in there.
I don't know if she was in there or not. They had I couldn't see. They had a garage with a door. I had another chick that I dated. I'd go by her house just to see if she was there. Mm-hmm. She had a garage, and I'd have to get down, lay my face on the concrete, and squinch my face as hard against the concrete as I could to get my eye down to that crack to see if I could see a car in there. Damn. I know, pathetic. I've lived it.
But we've grown. We're better now. And now we're rich.
I'm just trying to think if I would let myself get screwed around again. Because a relationship they very seldom start bad, and then you get wrapped up, and the next thing you know, you got you a wildebeest, and you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, you're right. Never start, Charlie. You look, nowadays, you don't let anybody get close. That's the problem. You're afraid of it.
I'll even tell you now, the thing with Denise Luna, even if she had the hots for me, which I don't think it's her, I think it's their little hot friend, which is still fine, but I'm not even going to waste any time with it, because Trey goes, well, they can't make it tonight, they've got to do something else. How about Thursday? I'm busy Thursday. I got other stuff to do. I don't have a date or anything. It's not worth the effort.
That's the problem. It's going to be hard for you to ever get close to anybody because you have that, get away from me.
I know by talking to chicks. I know by talking to Denise. She's a sweet chick, but she's a party chick, and I got no time for it.
It's true.
She's going to be one of those chicks that are out every night, 10, 11 o'clock, out doing all this stuff, going to the bikini contest. If I was dating a chick like her, I wouldn't let her go to bars without me. She's got no reason being out without me.
Remember the hot sales chick that we had, the big tall one?
Yeah.
That was the same situation. She was a party girl. That's why I said, when I said she was out.
Nah, that's not what you meant. You meant she was out of my league. She was too hot. Don't try and dish over it now. You can't cover this meat with gravy. I know exactly what you're trying to do. Quit it.
She was hot, but I'm just saying she liked a different lifestyle than you.
You said different circles. Denise is a party chick. She's hot. I'd love to pound her flat. And I mean in a sexual way.
I understand.
But it's not worth the effort. You don't have some hot chick and let her running around the bars without you all night. She doesn't need to be exposed to other guys.
Okay. You don't trust her.
It's got nothing to do with it. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
What?
Hang on.
Okay.
All right, I got it.
What? Okay. What is it?
If I'm going out with her, a bunch of guys aren't going to approach her.
True.
All right. If I don't go, then she's going to be exposed to a bunch of different guys, and she might find something in common with one of those guys. And next thing I know, some other guy's pounding my meat. That's why you don't let them go out without you.
So you don't trust her.
It's not what I said. You don't give her a chance to bond with anybody. If she bonds with somebody else is going to be eating my meat. That's my meat.
I got you.
That's why you don't let them go out.
All right.
Thank you. I didn't get under that. Yes, Jim?
Hey, Russ, I got to sympathize with JD. I've been in a relationship with a woman for 6 years. She cheated on me once, and I took her back. I bought her 2 brand new pickups in the last year, $1,800 diamond ring for a wedding, and she won't marry me. It's the pootie.
You ain't married to this chick, and you bought her 2 pickups?
Yes, sir, I did. I bought 2 pickups, a wedding ring, a house.
Did she accept the ring?
Oh, yeah.
And you're not married?
Nope.
How long has she had the ring?
Almost a year.
Come up here and let me beat you with this ruler. What did she say? All right, you give her the ring. Did you ask her to marry you?
Yeah.
And she said?
Yes.
Okay. And you're not married, why?
She don't want to get married right now.
Then you get the ring back.
No, well, I do. It's in my drawer in the house that we both live in.
All right, so you took it back. Why didn't you just take it back to the store?
No return policy.
Well, then take it over to Richardson Gold Exchange.
Right. Gold Exchange?
Yeah, they'll take them back, right?
Give me one of them big Mercedes medallions. Wear them on my neck.
Now, is she dating other people?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not dating other people. We've been living together for 6 years.
How old are you?
34.
How old is she?
35. She's 6 foot tall, red-headed, got blue eyes with green flecks in it. Boy, she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the booty. That's what it is. That's
and you keep giving her. See, and I'll tell you exactly why you keep giving her these things, because you think, all right, if I give her this and she accepts it, that means that she still cares about me and she's going to be around for a while, because nobody would accept a pickup truck and plan on leaving the next day. That's the last thing you give a chick as a gift. She could pack up her and move out.
In your truck?
Yes. And the truck that you give her.
Well, bought her a 2003 Dodge 4-door dually in September, and turned around and bought her an 02 Chevrolet extended cab.
You bought her a dually?
Uh-huh. I stupid.
Man, you a smooth smoothie.
I stupid.
I gotta go. How you leave a guy when he buys you a dually?
No idea.
Wonder if he bought her one of those gooseneck trailer hitches too. Mm-hmm. Somebody ever bought me one of those?
That'd be it.
What's Jim's number? Who was Jim? The guy that just called? Oh, some chick. Oh, she's trying to be cute? I'm going to take this call, and if it sucks, give it not. You pussy. You can see clear the line out before I can get to it.
Go on.
Is that Dr. Hamilton? I don't want to talk to him. Who does he want to talk to, me or JD?
Actually, I didn't ask.
He is just so dry.
He's a great guy.
I can't imagine anybody sitting through a therapy session with him without actually committing suicide.
Quit it.
Dr. Hamilton.
Yes, sir.
How's the doc shop on the weekends?
Oh, it's going well.
What time is it on now?
It's on from 9 to 10. We had a special show this last weekend, though, about relationships.
Sorry, I missed it. 9 to 10.
Work. I know I emailed you. You should have caught it.
Missed it. 9 to 10 on Saturday or Sunday?
It's Sunday.
In the morning?
Yes.
Okay. So in your practice, do you do all relationships or a bunch of stuff?
No, I do a bunch of stuff. I treat people for depression, anxiety, and I treat couples, and I talk about relationships, too.
Now, are you one of the therapists? Because JD's going to somebody right now. It's one of those standard things of everybody comes in, they voice their opinions, and you try to make both parties right. Are you one of those?
No.
Good.
Both parties don't have to be right. They got their right from their perspective, I guess.
See, that's what I've been saying, and I didn't finish college.
But your point is the guy's always right.
No, I said I happen to be right, and you have to. First of all, I never said it was always me.
Okay.
The person that's right needs to make the person that's wrong understand why they're wrong, and it's bad behavior to continue that thinking. Thank you.
No. That's not the way it works.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not the way it works.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Your show is on when?
It's on Sundays from 9 to 10.
That's an hour a week?
It's an hour a week.
And I'm on how many hours a week?
You're on 4 hours a day, aren't you?
That's 20 hours a week, yes?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I'm smarter than you.
No, he has a doctorate.
So? Obviously, didn't get a good one. I got nothing. I'm on 20 hours a week. All right. So your take on this is what?
Well, you're supposed to communicate what you're supposed to do.
Well, I'm fine with that, and that's when you explain to the person, all right, here's what you're doing, here's why it's wrong, and if you continue with this bad thinking, this relationship is going to go belly up.
And then they say,
well, who cares what they say? You're telling them, and then they make the.
No, you're telling them your perspective.
No, I'm telling them
you're trying to force your perspective on other people.
Well, somebody's got to force it. If you let everybody run around with their own perspectives, nothing gets fixed. Are you sure you graduated?
I'm absolutely positive. How are your relationships going?
I'm not in one. You know why? Because I just don't fall into a relationship haphazardly. I go for the non-meaningful sex. Now what? Big man, doctorate.
That's what Trey told me. Trey told me you were thinking about getting back with somebody you'd been with before.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yes. He's absolutely right. Dan Lewis.
That was somebody that cheated on you, screwed you over. Took you about 6 months to get over.
Dan Lewis.
You're thinking about going back again.
I love Dan Lewis.
No, a girl.
First of all, I'm not thinking about going back with her. She lives several states away. I just want to call and see where she is in her life.
What for?
Just to see what's going on. You never check in on people from your past to see how things are?
Well, it depends on what the person's like and, what the hell the relationship ended.
Well, the relationship
was no good for you from what I hear.
The relationship ended very abruptly and without closure. I just like to see how things are and see if she has any final words. I don't think
What do you want her to say to you?
I don't know.
You got to have a reason for calling her. You're going to get it all stirred up again. You must have something stirring.
I really liked her.
I liked her a lot. I was in love with her.
If she moved back, would you want to ever date her?
I would probably go out with her. I can't see having a relationship with her.
Maybe she's changed.
Well, if she's changed, I don't think people change. Do people change?
Well, sometimes, but it just depends.
Sometimes people change. I'm sure.
Personality-wise, it depends.
I'm sorry.
Yes, she was a cheating one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first of all right.
So why are you wanting to make contact with her again?
God, that came out so quick. I didn't even have a chance to stop myself.
Yeah, I know. Hillary Clinton.
Dr. Hamilton goes, so what was wrong with her? He was a C. I'm sorry, what was the other question?
So why are you wanting to get hooked up with her again?
I can't get hooked up with her. She lives states away. I just want to see how things are.
Well,
I'm curious. Well, it can't go any further.
What's the matter to you? What's going on with her?
It's a matter of curiosity. You never get curious about things? You never do investigative work?
I do sometimes, but
Okay.
I mean, with something you got past something, you want to keep it behind you. You don't want to go back to it.
I'm not going back to it. I'm just kind of clearing up in my head.
You're just flirting with disaster is what you're doing.
I am not. I hate Molly Hatchet.
Flirting with disaster. Can't leave it alone.
You know what? It's been, let me think the last time I talked to her. I can't even remember. It's been 98 or 99. 3 or 4 years. 4 or 5 years. Whatever. Mm-hmm. It's been long. The emotion's gone. Now it's just curiosity.
What are you curious about?
Just how things are, if she's gotten
She's
over.
probably married and happy and has forgotten all about you.
Well, then she'll tell me that, and that'll answer all my questions.
What are your questions?
I want to know if her life has gone to hell.
That's what exactly
what
he wants to know.
Right. That's what you want to hear.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She misses you.
You'd like to know, and when somebody screws you around, you'd like to know that they realize they made a wrong decision.
That's right. You want her to hurt, and you want her to miss you.
Yes.
Right. And
What's wrong with that?
So what if she does?
Then great. I got exactly what I wanted.
You're going to stir it up again.
I ain't stirring anything up.
That's the way it starts. JD?
Yes.
Do you know this lady?
Yes, I know her of her.
What do you know about this?
I didn't know anything about it, just what I've told him. He wasn't around when I was dating her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you don't know her at all?
Personally, no. I just know the stories.
Okay. Well, tell me more of the story, can you?
Just standard. It was just typical.
Nothing standard about that.
Okay. Yes, it was. No. It's a typical love relationship.
She has an ex-boyfriend come into town. On the weekend, she has plans with Russ. She wants to go have closure with this boy. She stays all night with him. Then goes out the next night. They have tickets to the Barry Manilow concert. She takes the ex-boyfriend because she still wants to have closure.
Dr. Hamilton. Dr. Hamilton.
She just wanted to have closure.
JD, his neighbor. Dr. Hamilton.
It's got nothing to do with what we're doing.
JD used to his neighbors.
That's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's got nothing to do.
He can't listen to you. You got no credibility. You're on the witness stand. It's my job to impugn you. Is that the right word? I'm impugning you.
These things happen, though.
You can't talk now because you're impugned.
She took him to the airport. The ex-boyfriend took him back.
So I forgot about that.
They took 3 days together, basically, with Russ screaming at her, don't you go see him, don't see him, don't you go see him.
If you go see him, it's over.
It's over.
Jesus Christ, where's her phone number? I forgot. You know what? I forgot about her taking him to the airport.
She spent 3 days and 2 nights with this guy. All night.
And you want to get back involved. You're just curious.
You know, if it weren't for you having this degree and your own show, you'd like to come out and go, get the bitch on the phone.
Hey, why don't you?
See? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I forgot about her taking him to the airport.
Next day, Friday, Sunday.
Can you get in touch with her now?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, great.
Why, did you want to listen?
Sure.
All right. I'll have to call you back. We'll have to take a break. I have to check my answer machine at home.
Okay.
All right. Stay handy.
All right.
All right. Her cell phone's on my answer machine at the house.
Okay.
So we'll take a break. I'll get that. Ah, God. Puss. I completely spaced her taking him to the airport. It wasn't bad enough. I had to suffer through 2 or 3 nights with him, getting closure.
All hours of the night.
Yeah. Oh, I'll call you at 10. I'll call you 11. As if she don't ever call.
He was busy.
Yeah. Couldn't get a rental car. Couldn't get one of his buddies to take him to the airport. It had to be her. Had I done what I should have done,
which is
back then, the grass would have grown back over it by now.
No, you can't.
Yes, it would.
You can't do that.
All right, hold on. Yes, Cindy?
Hey, Russ, I wanted to talk to that guy that called about the dually. Let me...
Okay, whatever.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right. Dan just told me that Alexa's now #1 on the D Magazine poll.
Excellent.
Well, obviously we're going to have to watch this. I don't know how much longer the voting goes. I thought it stopped the first of this month. Let's see how Good, at least they got that Casper-looking chick off there. She's not in the top 5 now.
That was hideous.
That had to be some kind of hose.
Just a bunch of friends, maybe.
Good. Alexa's at #1. We'll have to check that throughout the week. All right. You ready for news?
If you'd like to. Thought we were going to call Julie. What are you talking about?
All right. Just seeing if there was still an interest.
Yes.
I can't imagine that anybody would really care.
They do.
If I was listening to some radio show and some guy was going to call his ex, I wouldn't care.
With all the stories? Yeah. You want to hear?
I absolutely spaced. I don't know why, with everything else, the airport thing was just the last thing that pissed me off. Got to kiss him goodbye.
Sure. Had her tongue down his throat all weekend anyway. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be realistic. You know that's what happened.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You know they had sex.
I don't know that.
Just admit that.
I can't admit it. I didn't see it. And believe me, I tried to see it.
All weekend, in the house together. Ex-boyfriend, he's already tapped it.
They were supposed to be at functions and stuff.
At what, 3 in the morning?
I don't know. I don't know what time she got home. Ran out of gas.
Yeah.
I bet I live 15 miles away from her, and I can't tell you how many times I drove from my apartment to her house back and forth all night. I don't even know why I finally stopped.
They were probably at a hotel.
What is it, Gavin?
You're a big pussy.
Why is that?
Man, we don't even know where this girl is, and you're chasing her.
I'm not chasing anybody. I just want to know that her life's gone to hell. You certainly can't fault me for that.
Man, you got pick of the crop here in Texas, and you chasing some other girl?
What did you just say?
I don't know. Somebody.
What did you just say?
I said your mother lives in Ohio.
Oh. I don't know.
Somewhere,
I can't say where she lives.
Well, I know.
All right, then I won't call her.
Hey, yesterday...
No, I won't call her. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm going to let it go.
Yesterday you said you had a reputation to uphold, right?
I got no reputation. The only reputation I got is I'm an idiot. And I don't have to work on it.
Man.
Thank you. All right, now I won't call her.
Call her.
I don't want to call her.
Believe me, it's liberating to find out what happens to your exes in your wake.
All right, here we go.
Because all of them might have crashed and burned. And I mean all of them.
Please enter your account code now.
All right, I got to take this off the air. See if I can talk her into coming on.
Julie, I'm away from my phone, but leave me a message and I'll call you back. Thanks.
Hey, it's me, calling from Dallas. Call you later. Or call me back. You have the hotline number. Bye. Probably out banging somebody.
She could not sense the damn cherry on her outgoing message.
Yeah. I'm away from the phone. I'm swinging on this rope. I just kicked the chair out. I'll call you back. Yep. All right. I'll try again later. What does it say on the hotline when you call out on the caller ID? Anybody know?
I have no idea.
Eddie, is your cell in here?
Yeah.
Oh, I dialed the wrong number. Hold on. She might have seen the caller ID. It says Infinity Broadcasting or CBS. She wasn't going to pick it up.
Why?
Because she knows I'm on the air. She's huh? I didn't say a name or anything? Oh. She said on the message she left me at the house, she goes, here's my cell. Don't call me on the air.
Well, she's not going to come on and talk to you.
She might.
She's already said no.
Well.
And she understands radio. She's in it, sort of.
I have a certain charm.
Yes, you do.
I can talk her into it.
Okay.
What you do is you flower it up. Just want to see what's going on, see how things are. Is your life going well? I hope you're married. Mm-hmm. Did you ever have that child that you wanted? Great. Are you still a stinky?
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, I can sneak it in. We'll see. All right. You ready for news?
If you'd like to.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any more audio?
Mm-mm.
Okay. 548, J.D. Ryan's on the thing.
It's the Live 105.3 FM, the Talk That Rocks Texas. Thank you, Russ. And the Iraqi information minister reading a statement, he said, was from Saddam Hussein, called today for a jihad, the holy war against the U.S.
Where was Saddam?
They said at the bottom. I'm not sure where. He was supposed to be at this press conference, and he just...
And I missed that.
Didn't show up.
So who was on there? Was it that...
They keep running videotape, but it's of him and his kids. But it could be years old. You know.
Wonder if he's dead.
He was reported to be the one going to read this statement, and then he didn't show. The statement was issued as U.S. forces were reported within 50 miles of Baghdad, and as B-52 bombers were pounding Republican Guard positions north of a town.
What is it?
Karbala.
Okay.
Robin Williams has launched a scathing attack on President George W. Bush in his decision to go ahead with the war on Iraq. The one-hour photo actor also criticizes what he sees as his country's mixed messages when it comes to national security. He said America is broke, basically, but Bush wants to wage a war that costs pretty much $1 billion a month. We have a president for whom English is a second language. He's like, we get rid of our dictators, or we have to get rid of dictators, but he's pretty much one himself.
Is everyone on the West Coast retarded?
It seems to be, with the exception of a very few. For some reason, and I don't know why this is, radio talk people that I hear from the West Coast make sense. Like Bill O'Reilly and a few others, they got it. And then sometimes television and movie people just are completely opposite.
I wonder why.
I have no idea.
What about Likas?
You know, I don't think he comes out against either way on the war. I haven't heard.
He's on too late, so I don't know what he's talking about.
There's a guy named Glenn Beck from Philadelphia that's way pro-war. There's this Bill O'Reilly guy. There's some other guy putting together pro-war rallies. And it's not really pro-war. It's pro-troop rallies.
I just wonder if a big part of it is, like with people in especially talk radio, they know that they're going to have to deal with feedback. Yeah. So maybe they take the popular angle.
I don't know.
Does that make sense? To where if you're an actor or a movie star, you just get on, say what you got to say, and you get out of there.
No, because the people that are for this have a lot of good reasons for it, and they don't just go, yeah, I think it's a good idea, and move on. They know they're going to have to sit here and argue the point for 3 or 4 hours. So more so to believe in the point and have some things to back it up, as opposed to Michael Moore, who's got a 20-second diatribe about crap that he didn't have to back up. And he's not going to have to answer any questions for what he said.
That's what I just said.
He just said it. So, yeah.
Didn't I just say that?
I thought you said the other way around. I'm sorry.
No, I said the TV movie people, they don't have to take any feedback, so they say it and they go on.
Gotcha.
The radio people, they take the pro-war aspect because they're going to have to deal with feedback.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to be for the country because that's, according to the polls, a majority of Americans are for the war. Personally, I don't care what anybody thinks. I think it's the right thing to do. And you could tell by the way they're fighting this war was exactly the place to go. I just wonder if it's just like spraying a house for roaches. You get them out for a while, everything looks fine, and then they come back.
That's what they're saying.
Because this isn't the first conflict. I'm sure at one point we thought, the Middle East had gotten to a point that was manageable. Did we?
I believe we helped empower
Saddam?
Yeah.
What? He actually came to power by himself, but when he went to war with Iran, we helped fund the war for him.
Oh, okay. I think it's just like spraying for bugs. They're going to come back. It's just a temporary fix.
Very expensive temporary fix then. Then you think we should not be there? If it's just a temporary fix, why do you spend billions of dollars, on a camera raid?
It's almost like spaying and neutering. You're not going to, cut back on the animal population. You're going to control it a little bit. Maybe they're looking at it the same way. I don't know, that's not the best analogy to use, but if you let it go unmanaged, it gets out of control.
I think some of this is we're also trying to make a point to the terrorists, which is we will come after you.
Oh, yeah,
you're not going to blow up our buildings, and we're just going to go, well, if it happens again.
Well, these guys didn't actually do that to us, but obviously terrorism breeds there.
Certainly. They did not do it to us.
I don't know. It's just the thing that's frustrating is we're fighting in the most humane way possible, and they're not. And that's why I don't know that we're ever going to win the war on terrorism, because we don't fight that way.
No.
Just for one war, you wish, we just go in and go, all right, humanity be damned. This is going to be best in the long run. Let's go do this. We don't want to, but it's got to be done.
I don't think we'll ever do that again.
But then that sounds Hitlerish.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is like the way you say that riots ought to be handled. You pull out one guy, you blow his head off,
and then the crowd scatters.
That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Iran is the one guy we picked. Iraq, I mean.
Yeah, but we can't find the guy that we need to whack. Oh, my God, I just got goosebumps.
What?
If somebody pulled Saddam out of that bunker and stuck a gun in his mouth. I don't know. I'm out on this. I didn't finish history in college.
All right. Well, switching gears, there's a growing number of traffic jams in China, and according to Chinese DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, there's one reason: too many women drivers. Transportation officials say it's well known that Asian ladies are lacking in the mechanical knowledge and driving skills.
Asian ladies?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
How about Asians?
Well, it says women. This is from the South China Morning.
It's all Asians, not just Asian women. Asians, for whatever reason, their motor skills,
mechanical knowledge and driving skills,
they can't. They can't. I'm not being ugly. They can't drive. They can't.
I'm with you.
Everett and I were going to some Korean or Japanese, or I don't know, ended with the S and an E on another Chinese restaurant. As soon as we got into the parking lot, almost got mowed down by a minivan. Asian guy driving it.
Remember the time coming back from going home from the other radio station over up Merritt?
Oh,
you almost got nailed. I swear to God, I thought I was about to watch you get T-boned.
And I was on the cell phone.
And you were talking, yeah.
Yeah, they went straight through the stop sign. Carload of Asian people. I'm not making it up.
No, you're not making that up, because I almost watched it happen.
Luckily, I'm an excellent driver. About $100.
Your friends at Cosmo Magazine, ladies, have pictures now of Evan, Joe Millionaire, Marriott, completely naked. From behind, mostly. Exposing his glorious $19,000 a year butt. You can go to cosmopolitan.com and look up the pictures.
Does he look weird to anybody but me?
Yeah, there's something wrong with him. I think they dolled him up into his hair and his makeup every time you see him. He just looks...
And he's on a commercial with somebody. I think it's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, is he?
But he's got... I can't put my finger on it. There's just something mutated about him. I don't know if he's got a Cro-Magnon head or whatever. I don't look at him that long. I mean, he's good looking, and it's one of those guys that he don't deserve to be.
Now he's naked in Cosmo.
They showing his doolally?
No, just his butt.
Oh.
That's what the article said. I haven't seen the pictures.
Well, of course. That's what chicks love. They don't like looking at the doolally. They like the ass.
We like to show them the doolally.
Yeah. It's the first thing I want to show them.
In hopes that they might touch it.
Yeah. First thing I do when I meet a chick. Want to see it?
What do most of them say?
I don't start with that.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Tell him my name. And I show it to him. Go ahead.
And finally, a man pulled out a gun and shot at the drive-thru window at a fast food chain because the manager wouldn't give him curly fries. This was at the Jack in the Box in Greenville, South Carolina. He was in the backseat of a car, pulled up to the window. Michael Hildebrand told that the man wanted to change his regular fries he'd been given for the curly fries. First of all, the manager said, well, that would be fine. But then he saw the suspect eating the regular fries. He said, if you're eating the fries, you must like them, you may keep them. The guy took out a gun, popped off a round, and they took off. Nobody was injured.
Welcome to Dairy Cream. May I help you?
I like pecan mudslide. Mama wants peanut buster parfait. That's loads of peanuts, mounds of cream, and smooth DQ soft serve with tons of rich hot fudge layered for one tempting treat.
Yes.
All right, we have that.
And I would like the delicious DQ banana split. That's the one with the soft serve ice cream covered in luscious strawberry pineapple chocolate whipped topping, then gently nestled the sweet banana.
Fire out of there.
Oh, really? You got the delicious DQ banana split now?
Sorry, it's too loud. The chicken strip basket.
That'd be fine. Sorry about the hardware.
There it is. There's news and information. I am J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3 FM, the Talk That Rocks Texas.
with the Russ Martin Show.
See, you're still laughing at killing your dog.
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because the growling noise you did. I'm not laughing at killing the dog. I didn't kill the dog.
Did you leave his dog at the animal shelter?
Yes.
Was it a no-kill shelter?
I don't know.
You killed your dog.
I didn't. A lot of soldiers are having to do that, you heard?
What?
Drop their dogs off at shelters and stuff. There's a couple of rescue groups that are offering to adopt a pet while they'd go away, but some of them are having to drop their dogs off at shelters.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I had a story about it.
Well, they have a reason. You didn't have a reason.
I most certainly had a reason.
No, you didn't.
I had no.
You're living in an apartment. You didn't have any place to put your friend of 10 years. Good God, what are you going to do with me if I become disabled? What do you got, Gail?
I got to get this on and get home.
Go ahead.
This is brought to you by Sonic America's Drive-In, westbound I-30 in Grand Prairie. There is a heavy traffic from northwest 19th Street, I guess, all the way over to 360 and beyond. Southbound 75 Central, just before 635, a wreck off to the shoulder. It's got traffic backed up to Beltline and Richardson. On the south side of Dallas, southbound 35 South R.L. Thornton at Laurel Land, the right lane's blocked by a crash. On northbound 75, it's still just a bad case of residuals after that earlier stalled truck started stuff. It's stop and go from Park Lane up to 635. And on eastbound 175, from 310 at the Dead Man's Curve all the way out to I-20, they've got various lanes blocked. At least they have. They should be picking up any road work, but there may be some slow traffic as a result of that. So where can you get a delicious toaster sandwich any time of day? Only at Sonic, from their Chicken Club toaster to any of their breakfast toasters. Now you can get a toaster sandwich for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Sonic, America's Drive-In. Have a great evening. I'm Gail Lightfoot with traffic on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right, windy again tonight. Should be about 57 to 60 for the overnight low. Warm and beautiful tomorrow. Still windy, though. 83 for the high. We're at 76 currently. And Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Please enter your account code now.
See if she answers this time. Take this off the air. Julie, it's Russ. Are you busy? Yes. No, I can't put you on the air without your permission. Come on the air with me. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. You miss me. Talk to me on the air. I can't put you on the air without your permission. You know that. No, I'm not going to do anything. What are you doing right now? Where are you going? What are you buying? Oh, come on the air with me. This is all safe talk. Come on. You still have Jack? Good. Yes, I do. She's fine. Come on the air with me. I just want to know how you are, what's going on, how things are in your life. I'm not up to anything. Everything's fine. I miss you. I haven't seen you and talked to you in years. I'm glad. Come on the air with me. I'm on the air. They can hear me. They can't hear you. Right now, I'm talking to myself. You're still obstinate. From who, Mary? Why? Oh. Yeah, Mary don't want to call me. I'll climb all over. Is she married? Is she married? Yeah. What about you? You're married? Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Kids?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I'll look forward to it. I'll call you tonight. All right. Bye-bye. Stinking. Got married.
Yeah? What you want her to do?
I wanted her to stay and wallow in her own grunt.
Well, she may have. It's been 4 or 5 years. And maybe a miserable marriage.
I doubt it is.
He probably beats her.
I can only hope. Going to the store. Hopefully you get makeup to cover up your bruises. So she is married. I'll be damned.
She had a wedding ring on in the picture.
It could have been something. Some chicks wear rings to keep guys off of them. Oh, sure. Go someplace else and get married. I suffer through all the God through, and you can't even consider marrying me. I'll be God.
You wouldn't want her anyway.
That's not the point.
That cheating thing.
I don't know that she was cheating.
Yes, you do. Admit that, at least that you know. She spent 3 days, all day, all night with the next boyfriend.
I don't know that it would not. She worked all day. That lousy.
Oh, all night, even worse.
Married.
All night with the next boyfriend. Would you really want that in your life? You'd never trust her again.
I don't want her back.
Okay.
I want her to be unhappy.
Oh.
She's happy. She's going to the store
you don't know
for
that.
her husband.
You don't know that.
That's what she said.
That is, just because someone's married doesn't mean they're happily married.
I bet she don't answer the phone tonight. You know why? She'll be with her husband.
Maybe.
I bet he didn't go through the crap that I had to go through.
Probably did. Well, maybe not the ex-boyfriend thing.
She needs to come down here and get closure.
That's what she needs.
She had rotten cans anyway.
Not what you said.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Her older sister's going to call. Mary. The psycho. I can't wait. She was the one that Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 dated.
Ooh.
She was the one that Rob wouldn't talk about. That Rob was supposed to call me after he left the studio because he was here with his wife and he didn't want to bring, obviously Mary was a big part of their life because his wife knew the name.
And Mary's going to call here?
Yeah.
And talk to you on the air?
That's what Julie said.
Oh my God.
I can only imagine what she put Rob through because she's a hottie.
That Begg sisters. God.
Their parents.
I've been there.
They were gorgeous baby makers. They could have gone into the business and just sold them women. Only problem is all three of them, all three sisters, nuts. Yes, Kelly?
I'm wondering if she married the guy that she was sock closure with. You should have.
I doubt she did. He lived in Florida.
Why do you think that?
It's just because he was in radio, and that's radio. If you have a job, you can't just pack up and move. She just packed up and moved. She better not have married that guy, closure guy.
I think you better ask tonight.
Thank you. I will. I'm married. I'm happy. I'm going to the store. I'm going to buy dinner. I'm going to cook for my husband.
No.
Never cook me anything. Oh, I'll get her on the air tomorrow. I'll call her tonight. I'm not bringing anything up. Listeners want to know. I've talked about you before. This is a big part of my life. I loved you deeply. One of the biggest relationships. It was very... Oh, I'll cry tonight.
Well, that'll be good. Better start drinking now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. If you get drinking, then you might say stuff you don't mean.
Well, if I get mad?
Yeah.
I'll have a couple of shots before I go home.
Perfect.
Not enough to be drunk, even borderline, just a nice little slight tinge of a buzz.
A little warm fuzz.
Yeah. I might fill up my little flask. That's what I'll do. I'll call tonight. I'll cry. I'll sound sincere. Then I'll go on the air tomorrow, and I'll find out what the hell happened and what she's doing married.
They do that. They go off and get married.
I got screwed. Why is it they always straighten their lives up after they're done with me?
You don't know.
Why is it I got to get them in the transitional period from normalcy to nutdom?
You don't know that she's straightened her life up.
She's married.
That doesn't mean she's normal. I mean, people you know that are married that are nuts and miserable.
Oh, yeah. Yes. What is it, Space Ghost?
Regarding Rob Thomas.
Yes.
I talk to his record guy once a week. I call and harp on him.
Right.
But evidently that girl is an incredibly sore subject with Rob's wife. From what I've gathered, she caused problems.
Oh, I'm sure she did. She was a nut. She caused problems with Julie and me. And Julie lived with her. She'd come home in the middle of the night. I'd spend the night over there, screaming, slamming cabinets. I'm just praying in there. I pull the covers up over my head, pray to God that Jason don't find me.
What's she screaming about at 3 a.m?
Oh, the candles are still lit on the counter, and this stuff's not put in the dishwasher, and it's got to be handled at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure that it was a sore subject with Rob Thomas.
But I am still working on it.
Good. When are they back in town? I know they're coming back for something.
It's June 20th.
Are we in town?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, are we on the air?
They play Saturday.
Oh, well, maybe they'll come in early.
Actually, they've said they would come in.
If they get into town on that Friday?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Lovely. So you don't think Rob's going to talk about this? I can't wait to hear what she did. I saw how she screwed my relationship up. I can only imagine what she was like when she was in one. Because at least I could get away from her. When you're in a relationship with a chick, they'll follow you all over the place.
I am harping on him. I think I will eventually get him on the air when he's away from Marisol to talk about.
That's what I said. Get her out of the way, get her out of the room. That way she doesn't have to hear anything. It'll be fine.
June 21st.
Okay. Perfect. Can't wait. Thank you. Lovely job.
Thank you.
I'm married. Yes, I'm married.
So?
Why is she still using her maiden name?
Because it's radio when you stick...
She's not on the air.
Oh, I thought she was.
Mm-mm.
Oh. I don't know. That's a good question.
I know why.
Why?
To piss me off. So I think she's still single.
Not going out of her way to piss you off.
Somebody is.
No.
It's a goddamn conspiracy.
It's not.
I hate exes.
It doesn't mean, like I said, she was a nut then, she's a nut now. Look at the people in my past.
They still nuts?
Oh, Jesus. Got worse.
Yes, Brent? Hang on.
Are you the guy that made those Give War a Chance shirts?
Yes.
Well, I was at the race this weekend, and I kept seeing them all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And finally went up to someone and asked them where they got it, and they said it was from the Russ Martin Show.
Yes.
I had to search the Internet and find you.
Thank you. Lovely to have you.
Make it... What?
Said lovely to have you as a listener.
Well, thanks. How could you make a shirt that supports war?
Why not?
Well, it's bad enough that we've got troops overseas dying in a war that's unjust and illegal.
Who said it's illegal? Why is it illegal? Why? Who said it was illegal?
It just is.
It is not.
They don't need to be over there killing innocent people.
Why would you say it's illegal?
Because they're over there killing innocent people. They're not killing the people that are causing...
They are not intentionally killing innocent people. In fact, we're going out of our way to make sure that this is as humane of a war that you can have, if that's possible.
They just blasted a bus full of women and children.
That's because the bus didn't stop even after a warning and warning shots, and the bus kept coming. What are they supposed to do? They got people that are blowing themselves up in proximity to our servicemen.
And they think they're going to start using women to do that as suicide bombers. So you got a car full of women. You don't stop at a checkpoint at a wartime.
Being nice and sweet and negotiating is not the way to take care of these people. You got to go in and clean them out.
Well, I know it's kind of serving the purpose, but I mean, it's a good reason we shouldn't be over there.
And some of this money we're sending back to the troops. This is not a time to debate the war. This is a time to support our servicemen while they're over there.
And that's how you do it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good job.
Thank you.
No.
Glad you came over to the dark side. Why the hell would he say it's illegal?
Well, because technically we didn't get UN approval.
So? Well, big deal.
It is to some people.
Not to me.
I know, to you it's not.
I subscribe to the legal doctorate of tough noogies. Why they say it's illegal, Eddie?
It's basically because it wasn't UN sanctioned. They feel like We bypassed the UN.
We gave the UN a chance.
Oh, absolutely. And everybody knows it, but just because of that, it just gives the people that want to throw something out there something to throw out. Well, we didn't use the UN. Well, Russia didn't either when they went into Chechnya and started cutting people's throats. But nobody came out and said anything about that.
No, of course not. Or when Russians landed on my roof and I had to get them off with a water hose.
No.
Yes, it happened.
That didn't happen. Russ, never happened.
Yes.
Russians landed on your roof?
Water hose. You didn't. The only way to get them off.
Sprayed them off.
Hey, you're crapping on my cars.
No. No.
And the owls didn't work?
No.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
It's for pigeons.
Well, that's why they didn't work.
I guess so.
I even got the mechanical owls where their heads turn.
Right.
To trick them. Kept landing on my house. Crapping on my cars. Lousy Russians. Yes, Michelle?
Hey, Russ, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
I love the show, by the way.
you.
This guy that just got off the phone with you that's griping about this illegal war that we're in, he needs to remember that those little children are the ones that grow up to become big grown-up terrorists that blow up the World Trade Center in our world. I have no sympathy at all.
I don't know if I could go along with killing kids. Granted, it sounds like a screwed theory that I might come up with. And if I was dating one of the chicks, I might go over to that side. But killing kids, I'm not really big on.
Me neither. I'm not with killing the kids, but gosh, he needs to remember that those people grow up to become the bad people.
Well, here's what you do is you take these people that are training the kids, and before they can get a stronghold on them with their influence, you whack them, you get them out of there, and you raise the kids to go out and make decisions for themselves and not to follow some kind of jackass regime.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
I'm just sick of the whining.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there are a lot of very good-hearted Iraqis. I was going to read a story in the next newspaper.
Where'd that guy say he saw the shirt?
NASCAR.
Oh, yeah. Good.
I'm sure there were quite a few out there.
I think we only sold. How many shirts we sell total? 400? Just wondering if we should print another batch. I need a new phrase. I'll work on it. Okay. What were you going to say?
I was just saying speaking of, there are Iraqis over there. They're certainly on our side, as well as giving some of our troops food and comfort. It says British forces said they saw signs today that the tide of the war in southern Iraq may be turning in their favor. Iraqis were starting to warm to their presence in towns firmly under their control, where the troops felt safe enough to replace their helmets with berets. Significantly more civilians were informing foreign troops about the whereabouts of paramilitary forces and members of the Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein's party. So in other words, their people are, once we get in and get control of a town, they're lighting up, they're feeding our troops, they're welcoming them, and everybody's relaxing.
Yeah, if everything was wonderful, they wouldn't be welcoming some of our military men into their homes.
Exactly. And feeding them and everything else.
Yes, what is it, Trey?
We sold 700 shirts.
Oh.
Damn.
We really print that many?
Printed 100 of the Give War a Chance.
Yeah.
300 of the Give War a Chance and F the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
And 300 of the Saddam Time's Up Bitch.
I didn't know that. Officer Mondo sent me a link to one of those websites that just prints all kinds of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Consumption Junction.
Oh, yeah.
You been there?
I sure.
One of our T-shirts was on there. The Time's Up Bitch.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. How the hell we go through 700 shirts in about 2.5 days?
People were lined up out the door in the studio. Buy them.
If I can come up with another phrase that I think will work, that nobody else has used, we'll work on it. Possibly. Are the guys at Creative Cup still open to that?
Absolutely.
It's a website?
CreativeCupCompany.com.
Fine. Are you waving the log, Eddie? Okay. Let me see what we got on here. Yes, David?
Yeah, what about that guy called in here is worried about the innocent people in Iraq that are being killed? What about the 3,000 innocent people that died September 11th in this country? Hello? I mean, this guy needs to take a damn clue pill, figure out what's going on.
The argument that he's going to use is Iraq isn't the one that flew the planes into our buildings. Now, on the other side, you go, hey, that's where they support terrorism, and it breeds there. And terrorists flew into our buildings, and those are the a-holes we're going to go get.
Yep.
Is that right, Eddie?
You know, we got enough buildings in this country. Let's fly them into their planes for a while and see what they think.
Line to their buildings?
Like you said yesterday.
Oh, yeah, fly some buildings in their planes.
Hey, buddy.
It's just the thing. Here's the other thing is we don't have any nuts fighting for our country. We don't have guys that are going to fly planes into the side of a building. We're not stupid enough to think that if you go out and kill innocent people that you're going to work your way into heaven for that. It's not a jihad for us. This is liberty.
Mm-hmm.
And justice. Mm-hmm. Leaping over tall buildings at a single bound. Mm-hmm. Faster than speeding bullet.
Nope.
More powerful than locomotive.
You were on such a good roll.
Yeah, just pee on it.
Yeah.
Seemed funny at the time.
Yeah.
All right. Not stop Hitler. Always tell the married guys. Let me take this and we'll break. You didn't like the Liberty thing?
Oh, it was good. It was funny. My bad.
Are you trying to salvage?
Mm-mm.
You all right?
Yeah. It was good. You were just on such a patriotic thing, and then you went off to Superman.
Never mind. Yes, Michelle?
Hi, Russell. I was trying to tell you that I used to tell ex-boyfriends I was married all the time just to shake them.
Well, I saw a picture of her on the internet, and she was wearing her wedding ring.
You sure it was a wedding ring?
It was on her left hand. What else would she be wearing?
Well, it could have been a little...
I'm sure she's married. I'm sure everything's just lovely.
Well,
I got to go through all the... I'm the one that got crapped on for a year and a half, and then she goes to some guy after she straightens her ass out, and he gets all the good stuff. I'm the one that built the foundation for her. Shut up. That's not fair.
You don't know that. You keep saying, you're assuming things are perfect, and you don't know that.
You know damned well that she went off someplace, pulled her head out of her ass, got straightened out, and now she's married and she's happy.
I disagree. Just because of the past of girlfriends that I've had that were nuts, they don't get better. In fact, they get worse. And you look back and you say, dodge that bullet.
Dodge a speeding locomotive?
Yeah.
What is it?
She just found a guy to put up with her.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
He may be 18 months into it and be putting his head through a wall tonight. You don't know.
That's not it.
What is it?
Because that's not my luck.
You had great luck in your life. Look at where you are.
Yeah, look where I am. Standing in a room. I got pink nipples to the right of me. I got a homicidal maniac behind me.
Yeah.
And I got a guy with a big head wearing a bowling shirt.
You're right. You suck.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Off you and the pooper buddy until I hear you squeal. If it hurts at first, that'll pass, and then you'll see how good it feels. Well, doggy style, so get on your paws and turn around and kneel. Yeah, pop you and the pooper buddy. Let's see how good that feels.
All right. Dan, go ahead and line up 3 people for Trash is White. White pricing game. Bitch. Bitch.
She's fine.
She's a bitch.
She is. That's why you don't want her.
Go ahead and get married. She didn't even call. How come she didn't call? What is it, Jason?
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
Check this out. I'm at the race all weekend. Saturday, I wear the shirt that says, Saddam, time's up, bitch.
Right.
I bet there's thousands of people behind me. Nice shirt, man. Nice shirt. They make me stop, taking pictures of it. I wore the other shirt, F the Dixie Chicks, Sunday.
Right.
And this guy that you just talked to, I know it was him that stopped me, man. He is such a puss. He's like, dude, where'd you get that shirt? I said, the Russ Martin Show, and he's asking, how did I find that place? And I was like, well, go to russmartin.com. But all day long, man, I bet there were thousands of people.
Oh, wait a minute. The guy that asked you about it, was he bitching about it?
No, he didn't say nothing. I'd have busted him.
Oh.
He didn't say a word. He was like, talking just like everyone else, like it was a cool shirt.
Oh, okay.
We sit on the front row, and, there were people coming out of the top of the stands coming down, asking me to stand out so they could take a picture of it. I was like, cool, dude. So, I mean, one guy out of 200,000.
No, it's all right. Well, thanks for telling me that, though. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you, sir. And thanks for the money for the foundation.
You bet.
All right. Bitch.
Let that go. She made your life miserable then. You're letting her do it again.
I am not.
You are. You're sitting here doing the whole commercial breaks.
How come she didn't want to, didn't call me for closure?
You didn't go see her. He came to the town where she lived.
Because he was coming to get some snatch. My snatch. What?
You didn't go to her. She didn't go chasing him. He came chasing her to get closure. And how long have they been broken up, do you know?
Who?
The ex.
Oh, eyes. Year. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, about 7 months.
Okay. Well, it's been a lot longer than that for you two. And you didn't chase after her.
Because I didn't know where she was.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to help you.
I knew for a while. Come to find out, she was in the same place. So she hasn't moved. I'm married. Going to the store.
You don't know if she's happy.
I'll find
You're assuming because you want to be miserable.
God, I wish I was black.
Why?
Because I'd have big hands.
Oh, I see.
Crush it.
Yeah.
Dan, did I tell you to get 3 people on for the trash this way? All right. I'll call tonight. I'll be nice.
Okay. Now, where was the sister going to move into this deal? The sister was going to talk to you tonight or on the air?
I don't know. She just said she was going to call me.
Okay.
She said she was going to leave me a message, which means she probably gave her my home number.
Mm. That'll be an interesting conversation. See, you and the sister never really got along.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the sister will tell you all the truth then. She'll want to see you in pain.
Well, she's going to lie then. Julie's fine. Julie's great. She's married. Everything's perfect. She's got a life now that you could never give her.
Mm-hmm. Telling you. They don't get better, in my experience. And it's wonderful when they crash and burn.
That's what I was hoping for. The only upside is if she's in a horrible marriage.
She could be.
I doubt it. Are we ready to go with this, Eddie?
All you white trash people, come on down! You're the next contestants on The Trash is White. And now the host of The Trash is White, Russ Martin.
I don't understand line 4, Dan. You're going to have to just tell me.
Rick wanted to know if you think that the radio stations are correct in not to play the Dixie Chick stuff.
Yes, I think they're right.
Russ.
Yes, I think they're right.
Yeah, okay, good. Because you're seeing all this sentiment in some of the major daily newspapers about, these radio stations have their own political agendas. Well, guess what? It's about what the listeners demand.
Hey, the Dixie Chicks got their own political agenda, and that's what got them into trouble. If they want to say this, then other people have the right. That's why this works. Dixie Chicks want to run their mouths and say they're ashamed of President Bush. Radio stations got the right not to play the songs.
Right, and when you say it'd be different if it was like an alternative rock format, you talk about flag-toting hillbillies. That's who listens to country music. And when you get up and say George Bush is an idiot,
What? Flag-toting hillbillies?
It's funny to say.
Well, all right.
But what?
I am not a flag-toting hillbilly, and I listen to country music.
No, but I'm just saying that audience is more predisposed to be offended by that than another audience may be.
You're right. Of all the music formats to do that in, that was the dumbest. You're right.
That's because they're mostly full of flag-toting hillbillies.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. God bless you, Rick. Thank you.
You're right. It's a Texas band. So to slam, that's a double slam. And it's country music.
It's like Totin' Hillbillies.
They're not.
FTH. And I know what, people on the other side, they're going to say, well, you know what? They have the right to say that.
They do. Absolutely. Say it. But be ready for the repercussions.
Yeah.
So simple.
I'm sure when she said it, it was in a part of the world where they thought, you know what, they're going to support us. Mm-hmm. This is going to be great. It makes us look good right when we're here. They were thinking the moment and not what was going to follow. Now the fat bitch is in all kinds of trouble. Wasn't the two hot ones that said anything. It was one of the hot ones, and we probably let it go.
No.
You don't tell me if it was one of the hot ones, we wouldn't be a little more forgiving. The fact it was a short fat bitch.
I still think it was the wrong thing to say. Regardless.
It was the wrong thing to say.
Faith Hill had said it. It would have still been the wrong thing to say.
Yeah, but we'd been more forgiving. Yeah. It's just a bonus. It was a fat bitch.
It's a bonus.
And it was the ugliest one in the band. Faith Hill said it. I don't think they'd been all over if Faith Hill had said it. She's too sweet.
I disagree. The fact that it was a Texas band really, really capped it off, though.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, why don't you bang the sister of that girlfriend to get some closure?
Yeah, she's got great big cans. Great big ones. Yes, thank you. Because when I'd be over there, I'd be leaving the next morning, and Mary would be in there getting ready, and she'd always, she'd leave the door cracked to the bath just a little bit.
Yeah.
And on the way out, I'd walk by really slow and kind of look in and see if I could see anything happening in the mirror. Oh, great big cans. Mm-hmm. Great big ones. Hot little body. Mm-hmm. Cute. 3 hot sisters.
Banger.
I think she's married.
Oh,
that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
I get the whole family.
That's closure.
Yeah. Bang her dad while I'm at it. Nah. Finish writing his toot. There you go. Take that home with you. Get you and your glazed donut out of here. Did we start yet?
We didn't introduce the guy.
On the phone. Okay. Let's see. All right, we'll start again. Reload that, Eddie.
All you white trash people, come on down! You're the next contestants on The Trash is White. And now the host of The Trash is White, Russ Martin.
All right. Can we do this before the break? All right. Peter, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a mortgage company.
All right. And what about you, Sandy? What do you do?
I'm a receptionist.
Receptionist? Okay.
Yes.
And Tom?
Roger.
Is it Roger?
Yeah, it's Roger.
Okay, Tom. That's all right. What do you do for a living, Tom? Roger.
I play guitar.
For who?
St. James.
Is that a local band?
Yeah.
Where do you guys play?
We're playing tonight at the Lone Star.
See? I just supported local music. There you are. The Lone Star on Beltline?
Yes.
Okay. All right, who's got a radio up? If anybody has any noise in the background, get rid of it now. Go get in the closet if you have to. Pretend you're in Iran or Iraq. Did you hear about the reporter?
Yeah.
You guys hold on for a second.
I have it somewhere.
Dan, go through those 3 lines, find out who's got noise in the background before I put them back on. There was a reporter in, South Africa, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was doing reports like he was actually in Iraq. He found out he was doing it from a broom closet.
Yeah. It was, Swaziland.
That's the way. Swaziland?
Swaziland.
Yeah.
Listeners to Swaziland's state-run radio station thought it had its own correspondent in Baghdad covering the war until they saw him at the parliament over the weekend.
The weather is horrible here. The sand is in my eyes. I can't see.
He was basically broadcasting out of a broom closet. The information administration said there would be an investigation into the matter. The station declined to comment.
The bombs are so close. I can be shaking the room. Oh my God, it's the most horrible thing I've ever seen. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. Uh-oh.
You could do that.
Oh, if I was in radio and they sent me to go cover the war in Iraq, be out by the pool every day. Bombs and wind playing in the background. Just figure out some way to call long distance.
Really, you just watch CNN, you know what's going on.
Yeah,
you
everything's
like
covered.
That's funny.
Radio people actually going out and reporting stuff. Stupidest thing in broadcasting.
I agree.
Watch TV, lean back. It's like when JD used to do appearances.
Appearances?
In the KPLX van.
Oh, yeah, that.
You were supposed to go out and do call-ins?
Well, yeah.
You didn't necessarily go to the business or whatever that had paid for you to come out. You'd sit in your front driveway and do call-ins from the van.
That wasn't true.
Excuse me?
When we were doing sticker promotions.
Yeah,
I was drive around and give out money. And sometimes I wouldn't drive around.
What'd you do with the money?
I'd give it out eventually. What's the statute of limitations? How long? What year is that?
You give it out eventually?
Yeah.
And did you get something in return, like drinks?
Nah. It was such a pain to drive around.
But that was your only job.
I was on with Dorsey in the morning, yeah.
Did he ever know that you were screwing him?
Mm-mm.
What year was this?
Hold on. Count the years up. 81.
Oh, yeah, you're out. All right, well, what else did you do?
That's about all. Just in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm just not. So I lay in the van in my driveway and sleep. Because they call me right before we go on. They go, good morning, you there?
Oh, they call you on the two-way?
Yeah. Hi, I'm right. Radio?
Yeah.
Right away. Yep, right here at the Kmart.
Ready to hand out stickers.
I'm on.
You better hurry, because I'm almost out. If I'm not here when you get here, I've left.
That happened once.
How many times?
A lot. I'm not a morning person.
How many times?
About twice a week.
How many times were you supposed to do it?
I was supposed to be out every day, dude. 2 a day.
And they never caught you? What else did you do?
That's about all. That's all I did that was really kind of lazy. They want me up at like 6 in the morning.
Like anybody's going to go out for stickers. Just mail them to the people. Jesus.
Stickers and like little trinkets and such, you know. Keychains. Goofy stuff.
And of course, the money that you took for playing records over at the Eagle.
Never took any money. Never.
All right.
Trips to the MTV Awards. That's all I ever got. And dinners.
And would you play for that?
Nothing.
Poison?
Nothing. Oh, no, we broke Poison.
Yeah, but you got a trip for it, though, right?
The company flew me to MTV, but not because...
They said, if we'll give you this, you'll play the song.
No,
yes?
Actually, no.
Yes.
No, we went against their wishes on that song. They did not want Talk Dirty. That was not the first, what they call single, to be released off that album. It was not Talk Dirty to Me, and that's one we picked.
I thought it was ever A Rose Has Its Thorn.
It was not the first hit. Talk Dirty to Me was their very first hit, and that's one we pulled. And we pulled it.
Wait a minute, hold on, slow down.
Okay.
Did you guys play it, or did they not want you to play it?
They did not want us to play it.
All right, and you played Talk Dirty to Me anyway.
And it got so much requests and record sales that they pulled the single they'd already put out and put out.
Which was?
I don't even remember. I don't think it ever became a hit.
Okay.
And in their second album, they included me and John Roberts, who's the program director at the time, in the liner notes.
Very nice.
Saying thanks.
And you got a trip to MTV.
Yes, and I saw the guys at the MTV Awards. They ignored me.
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. It was fun.
Can we still do the game?
No.
Oh, all right.
Jesus. Sorry.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Yeah, we were swinging.
Country. You put them in San Jose. You got to put them in a third world country and let them sit in that plane until they figure out if they all got the SARS.
No.
That's what they're going to do. I don't care what kind of plane it is. I don't care which airline. If they're airborne and they're flying into this country and they think that there may be that SARS disease and they let the people out of the plane,
they can test them before they let them out. There was only a few people showing signs, but you're right.
But they also said it's very contagious and it spreads quicker than they originally thought. If somebody breathed on something or touched something, they said that virus could live there for a while, long enough for me to touch it and get it. And I got it.
You don't have it.
I did.
But some people on the plane apparently had signs of it.
Well, then you don't let them into this country. You go fly them and stick them someplace else until you figure out what they got.
Who wants them?
Well, you don't tell anybody. You fly them to Mexico. They don't care.
They're going to say, what's this American Airlines plane that was supposed to come from Tokyo to San Jose doing in Mexico? People keep track of that stuff.
Mexico don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. They're too busy selling chiclets.
Okay, so we take it to Mexico. It spreads all over Mexico, which has worse health care than we do, and then they come across the border and bring it to us anyway. You've only delayed it.
Well, that's when we put the piranhas in the Rio Grande.
No.
We should. What were we doing?
We're going to do a game.
Oh. Do we still do it before we're done, Eddie?
Be cutting it close.
Well, that's all right. What do we care? All right. Let's try it again. Load up the intro. You check all the phone lines, Stan? Everything clean? Good, thank you.
All you white trash people, come on down. You're the next contestants on The Trash is White. And now the host of The Trash is White, Russ Martin.
Oh, she probably finally found her a swinger.
Oh, was she swinging? Oh, that was a hot little body and she was into swinging?
Absolutely.
Oh.
She had some friends that she'd done a three-way with before.
What combination of people? Three-way?
Oh, it was, all right, I'm getting,
Twisted?
I'm getting, yeah.
Her and a girlfriend?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
All right.
It was her and two friends of hers, boyfriend, girlfriend. All right, so she did it with them. That's what she told me. Mm-hmm. And then her and the girlfriend did it with her own boyfriend at the time.
Wow.
So it was back and forth. It was always the two girls and either one of the guys.
Amazing.
Did I ever get a shot at that? No.
You're not a swinger. You wouldn't even...
I would have done that.
You would have done that?
Yes.
Okay.
But she don't get to go with the other guy. She asked me about it a bunch of times and went, all right, let me make sure I got this straight. You and I are going to do it with this girl. Mm-hmm. Now, is the boyfriend going to expect something? Her boyfriend going to expect something? She goes, I don't think so. Yeah. Listen up. Listen close. Pay attention. Here it comes. You and me and this chick, that's fine. But there ain't going to be you and that chick and him. Now, if everybody's cool with that, it can be you and me and the chick. Anything else other than that, it ain't happening. Well, that's the problem we ran into last time when we did it, and there was misunderstanding. Ain't no misunderstandings with this.
That's right. You're absolutely correct to do that. You lay out the rules. And if you're not comfortable with it,
I wasn't. Then so I never got the chance to do it. She probably got her a swinger up there where she's living now.
Possibly.
Bitch.
Probably ended up doing it with the other couple anyway.
Yeah, because they stayed over her house one night.
Oh, that was a done deal then. You just weren't included. Sorry. She's a swinger, too. Wow. Now, you wouldn't have been happy with her anyway. You hate that lifestyle.
I wouldn't mind her bringing a chick into the fold. But the problem is there's another guy that wants to come in and work her meat afterwards. Ain't nobody else working my meat.
You're right.
That's mine.
That's what she wanted. But if it wasn't comfortable with you, then you put your foot down. You did the right thing.
Like coming up and eating a sandwich after somebody licked all your bologna.
Okay. Never thought of it that way.
Load the intro again, Eddie.
We're never going to do this game.
Yes, we are.
All you white trash people, come on down. You're the next contestants on The Trash is White. And now the host of The Trash is...
And she was into some freaky stuff, too.
What was she into besides that?
She was the one that would take the tongue and work me inside out in the Easy Baker.
Right. And she
would wear, that was the first one that got me into that, where she would take her tongue and get me down in that area. And while she was doing that with the tongue, right, she was manipulating my unit.
Wow. Some guy getting that tonight. That's okay.
And she wouldn't even try and kiss me later because she knew she had the ass face.
That was nice of her. It's like the perfect little sex toy.
She was. Absolutely.
That's why
absolutely drop dead gorgeous by anybody's standards. Drop dead. We would go into places and guys would come up and talk to her while I'm standing there.
Oh, Ted, I've been there. That pisses you off. And
so you're right. She's probably working somebody else's toot machine right now.
Oh, well, that ex-boyfriend came into town and wanted
just to get that because she was doing that with everybody else.
Right. She didn't kiss you Sunday night, did she?
No.
Good. Just as well. She'd have driven you nuts. You wouldn't be happy with her.
All you white trash people, come on
What is it?
down!
We need to break.
Oh.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
No excuse just because she's passed out. You make it sound like, well, it's okay. She was passed out.
She didn't do it on purpose, is my point. She was passed out.
You were into some of the freakiest stuff I've ever had.
Freaky? That was an accident.
So she whizzed in your bed?
Yeah.
Is this the same one that you were having sex with when you were too lazy to go to the bathroom?
No, there's another one. A different one. Gotta keep them straight.
I think I see a common thread here.
Mm-mm.
And really, of all
this is the one that I pried her mouth open.
The one that knocked the guy off with the chair?
That same one.
All right. She passed out one night.
Yeah.
And you were working up a batch and you saw her mouth was open?
Yeah. Okay.
Did she wake up?
Mm-mm. Kind of a little bit, enough to go, Yeah. Got it. Then went back to sleep.
Oh, that's right. I remember because you roll over and she starts making noise and you start going, hey, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Good. I was tired.
Of all the lazy things I've heard in my life,
don't do this.
I've been too lazy to get up and look for the remote, so I've watched the same crappy show on TV for like an hour and a half. But I've never, ever, ever been too lazy to stop sexual relations to go and relieve myself.
I wasn't really lazy. We were standing up.
Oh, okay. Well, forget it.
Lazy.
There's certainly nothing else to offer here.
No.
And she didn't notice anything going on?
Apparently not. Thought she was extra moist, I guess. What? It's sterile. It's fine.
I don't think I've ever seen them use that in a hospital to sterilize things. And I don't believe it's really that sterile.
Some people drink it. All right, for more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us for details on the Listeners Foundation or police and firefighter posters, go to russmartin.com. Instant email us during the show, send it to studio@russmartin.com. For Trey and his website, it's TreyTrenholm.com. To find Eddie on the World Wide Web, go to EddieBoyd.com. To visit me and my picture gallery, JohnDavidRyan.com. Let's see what else. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Call George at 214-668-5363. And the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
All right, somebody sent me an email and they said it's voting on D Magazine for D Magazine's 10 most beautiful people in Dallas. The email they sent said they found on the website that the voting ends in 7 hours.
Okay.
And they sent that like 3 or 4 hours. So I'm guessing it ends at midnight.
Yeah.
Because they sent this like 3 hours ago.
Okay.
Keep your voting. Keep Alexa at number 1. And then I will be able to enjoy a double scoop of Konomos. Mm-hmm. I bet if she finds out that I made her, because there's going to be a lot of accolades that go along with being number 1 in D Magazine.
Yes.
Because you know if she's on TV, then that's a big deal, and she gets a plaque, and she gets to be at this big ceremony and all the other stuff. And if she finds out that I did it, there's going to be a nice heaping, helping, serving of Konomos.
We'll see. We'll see. She has avoided you so far.
Sent me an email today, said her mom was in town last week and enjoyed the show.
Okay. She hasn't yet to come see you.
She's scared.
Right, and this isn't going to make it any better.
What?
You winning, putting her number 1 is not going to make her not as scared at you. She still hears the show.
I understand that. But I'm not the guy that, in a chick. Thank you.
Okay.
See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.